Yes, people, how the times have changed. Last week, someone was in the mud. This week, I thought I was in the mud, but now I'm
Who
not.
is that someone in the mud?
Don't know.
Is it
But
me?
anyways, I think he's got a terrace coat hat right there. But nah, man, look how things have changed. You can see the table there. This is a call-in show. Big up to everyone in here. Appreciate all the birthday messages as well. I'm back, as you can see. Had a nice little dinner and whatnot, and you know what I mean, little date night. Hello, obviously. But yeah, man, big up everyone that's in here right now with my boy Daps. And we return, man, as winners this week. Winners, you know, slightly getting away from the top four. Well, I say fourth and below, should I say? Even though
Yeah,
Newcastle
you
got a
can
game
see
in
the
hand.
league. I can't see it, but I can only imagine
All right,
that Newcastle drew again. So
again against
again,
Bournemouth, by the way, who
yeah,
were
Callum
actually
Wilson
very
injured
decent.
again, right?
Huh? That's like 11 draws. 11 draws now.
Sounds like Invincibles.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. But guys, different. I'm in charge today. Make sure you run the likes. We got 38 likes. Appreciate every single one of you in here. And I'm definitely going to go through the comments. If you do want to jump in, you want to become a member, it's in the pinned or down below in the description. Members get priority. I mean, that's going to talk first. If you do come in the back, make sure you're on mute. If you want the link, though, and you don't have to be a member, just you don't get priority, just to remind yourselves, obviously, you can still come in, just ask me or Daps and we'll send you the link. Or look on Discord if you are a member. Or just
Have you
hit up
put
in the
have you
DMs.
done it all on Discord?
Yeah. Everyone can see that. And I'm pretty sure Sid might be here very, very soon.
I've sent
Um,
Sid the link as well.
so
I think I
yeah,
have.
so yeah, man. But I'm gonna say the table for guys that can't read properly. Of course, there's not everyone's fortunate enough to read, as I've been highlighted as well. Arsenal currently in first place for 21 games played with 51 points. Man City are now 3 points away from Arsenal, who play them next in the league with a better goal difference, by the way. Man United creeping up, have played a game extra though, in 46 points, and then you got Newcastle in 41. Tottenham got absolutely smacked up 4-1 by Leicester City. How did you get smacked up 4-1 by Leicester City?
I just can't talk.
I thought it was a
This is
new.
the most frustrating thing that every season I just can't really talk on Tottenham. When we're talking on Tottenham getting battered, I just have to sit here and go like, I hear it, but not by us. So I'm just going to be humble and go, they won
I,
their trophy. Like it's annoying when we left their ground last week that there's loads of them. Like when you go through back out into the bar area and
yeah.
they're all like in their area giving it and it's like, well done. This is your trophy. Today was your trophy. Like
Of
you
course.
beat City, and that's all you're going to claim
But that's
again.
the,
And
the
it's
thing
just
is,
so
if you're
annoying,
gonna
man.
go and beat City, I think I heard Mont say it earlier. At least go and go on the run. Do you get what I mean? At least go on like a 5, 6, 7 game run. At least minimum. By the way,
Yeah.
like, but it didn't because it was only I got highlighted yesterday. Big up the Irish Hotspur Dave. You might see him on the channel at some point, right? He was talking about Tottenham going in. He never says he's gonna win the title, but a certain title race. They could be there. Do you believe that?
No, bro. Like no, not even. But I'm like, in all honesty, last week I get they won. We were really shit, right? And I'm hearing no, Tottenham are really good. I don't think Tottenham were that good. We were just fucking shit. Like,
Mm.
and they've created from that narrative that they were really good. I don't think they were. If they were really good, that City they would have beat about 3-0. So
Yeah, that's the one for me as well. But yeah, let me go through some of the comments. Big up everyone in here. 72 people in the building. Make sure you are running the like button, as you can see right here. Massive like. Like to see that all you guys are appreciating it. And liking the content recently. 80 now, all of a sudden. Big up. Make sure you anyone that's new, make sure you like the video. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in here. First and foremost, I think it's only correct. Let me just damn, done that wrong. Let me just move the comments a little bit away from Daps' face, so you guys can all see. So
and keep
obviously,
hitting the like button for Cass
that,
on his birthday.
Dennis the Great says, "Big up Cass and Daps. Daps, talk your shit. Arsenal need to get humbled at the Emirates on Wednesday." Reese is here as well. Big up. I'm pretty sure he's going to be tuning in soon. Says, "Come on, City." Travrelli says, "Lee, I forgot Mason. Great to Manchester." We're not going to do that today because maybe then VAR Lee Mason forgot to forgot to watch the goal that Embuemo scored. You know, the same people on AFTV that said, I don't even understand what's going on. Fatin Belhadi says, come on, City, big up. Sid in the building, who's in the back with us right now. Who else is there? Wayne. Big up Wayne all the way from Ireland. Says, big up Cass and Daps every time. GGMU. Who else said? Daniel says, they thought the Premier League finished us with their statement. Nah. They made a mistake. They woke up the beast. Great performance. One game at a time. Jamie Pearson, one of our members, says, get the likes up as well. If you haven't, make sure as well. The Mad Hatter, love to see you here. Love to see a lot of City fans here. Jamie Phillips, Football Chats, good evening, guys. Hope you're good. Jamie, if you do want to call in, you can always message me as well if you are. So I appreciate the support for sure. Lewis Filter says, Cass, you beating Barcelona away. I think so. We've got Casemiro back now, innit? So here's where it's Zeno, David, Alec Johnson. Big up yourselves, man. And Georgie 1 foot. Spurs are falling apart again. You know what I mean? That's the common tongue these days. But yeah, should we get the first guest in, or do you want to talk a little bit
He's
more?
just disappeared, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, where's he gone?
Don't know. Well, if you can see him, bring him in, but I can't see him.
He's Casper the Ghost
He'll
at the
be
moment.
back.
Yeah, he'll be
Probably
back.
eating some chocolate.
Maybe, because if there is another like member that or someone that comes through, then you know they take your spot, Sid, mate. So yeah.
Just because you've left us because you wanted to go and have a bite of that chocolate bar, didn't you?
Yeah. He's back now. Yeah. I understand that. I'm gonna get him in a second, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to talk about the super team, right? You know, Ukrainian Britney Spears. What did he do this time? You know, all that kind of stuff. Because pretty sure Lewis was quite vocal in it. You know, they want them 10 points, so yeah, 8 points near safety, right? So I don't know, man. But yeah, big up Sid in the building.
Is he in with us?
He should be in 3, 2, and 1. I like to think so. Sid. I love to hear it. Your chocolate bar background, man. Hey, stop munching on that Cadbury's. Talk to us about your. What do you want to talk about? You going to talk about our two clubs, or are you going to talk about Chelsea? Because as a Chelsea fan, Sid, I've noticed that shit. This guy's been running up his mouth before 2 weeks ago, like a week ago, by the way. He was running up his mouth. All the money in the world. They couldn't buy a win. Now they're going to tell us that VAR robbed them. Why didn't Todd Bodie pay him off?
No. I never said we are robbed us because we know the refereeing in this league is shit. So we cannot give that we are robbed us because if I remember correctly, in the game against West Ham at Stamford Bridge, we got a lucky decision there when someone
Thiago
kicked
Silva.
Mendy, I guess. No. Someone kicked Mendy, but he faked it. So referee gave a foul on goalkeeper. So if I'm not wrong,
Swings and
so I'm not
roundabouts,
giving
innit,
this.
ref decisions.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about refs decision because they are dodgy all the time. So that's not a reason
Sid,
to give.
man, what happened with Draco Malfoy today, man? Jeez, yesterday. Like he wasn't doing no Wingardium Leviosos or nothing like that. He couldn't even get past his man. These are your £100 million players here. Come on, Sid, talk to me.
Do you know what? I'm going to play devil's advocate. Sid, what do you want to talk about? Don't let this man change your agenda. What do you want to talk about?
No. If you want to talk about Chelsea, I'm comfortable because Mudryk is not playing well, but we need to see Cucurella is not even trying to pass to him. He is the main issue here, and I even talked about him 2 to 3 Colin shows back when I told that Lewis Hall is more adventurous going forward. He is not even trying, and I don't know why Cucurella is not even trying to go forward.
So the reason why you didn't win today was because you're left back. I mean, Saturday.
No. It's not. It's not that. But we defended not well that game because we were all over the place. Reece James also made a mistake, not seeing Emerson on the back post. So it was not the best performance we can give, but we moved. The attacking play was good in that game, and Enzo was playing very well.
Yeah, of course. I hope people can actually hear me correct. What do you mean, H-Pole? Level out the mics. Can everyone hear us properly? Oh, is my mic kind of low? You know what? Give me 2 seconds.
What have you been doing? Fiddling? Pause.
Yeah, pause. I just said yeah as well. What a donut. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, it is low. You guys should be able to hear me a lot better now. I'll put the gain up. I didn't save it. My bad. So you lot should hear me. I can actually hear it myself. But yeah, Sid, man. And then, I can't lie. Hey, see João Felix, he's a baller. He's a big baller.
Yeah,
I can't.
but
He's very good. But I saw Twitter, go into a meltdown. A meltdown when Mason Mount and Gallagher came on.
they wanted Chukwuemeka or Fofana to come on, but we move. We don't control
how
Do you know
everything
what? I
there.
must be honest.
Go on,
Chelsea Football Club and the fans' agendas are so mad. Like,
Yeah.
I was watching one
We
video
are one
earlier
of the
where
most
someone, I think,
impatient fans.
Mikel's come out and said that Chelsea should build a team around Mount, and Johnny's like,
No,
"See, this man gets it," and it's like, "Fucking hell, are you still pushing this agenda?"
I can't lie. All right, this is the best way to do it, Sid. Then, how do you feel about Mount? Because I don't know about guys in the comments, by the way. So Akil Ibrahim says, "Love that chocolate bar behind that guy." Big up Jamino. I see you, Olu. Link. You know where the link is, Olu. But yeah, how do you feel when Mason Mount actually comes on? Because Johnny Minerals is gonna be backing him left, right, and centre.
no.
He's so vocal with it.
I'm trying to get blocked from Johnny Minerals channel on Twitter because I am posting on his every post that stop supporting Mount, because it's not like I don't like the guy, but it's like he needs a break in my opinion. The amount of football he has played, he's like burned out player because the decision making is poor. We know he can play well. He got us that Champions League because the run he made in that Champions League was good. And the season before and in that season also, he was playing very well. But after that, I don't know what happened. And
Got
this
with the
season,
lamps. You need
he's
Lampard back,
trash.
mate. You need Lampard back.
Oh yeah, Fat Frank. Yeah, he's around, man. He's around.
He'll bring you Mount 2.0. Fat Frank
No.
back at the bridge.
I think so, Sid. I
No.
think so. Like, he might get the best qualities out of him again. Because there is a
But Sid,
player in there.
are you still backing? Are you still backing Potter?
The next 4 games, in my opinion, are very important because I am not that impatient, but we need to see something. Like we need to grind a win, even if it is if it is a dirty way, like 5 center backs or anything. We need to grind a win because it's not like always we can say that's life. Is this comment has gone viral that we cannot control over VAR, that's life. And this was the comment from Potter after the game, which went viral, and all the Chelsea fans were mad about that. That he needs to be more energetic on touchline and things like that. But I think he needs to win next 4 games. Dortmund away, then we have Southampton and Spurs. He need to win 3 of them.
Yeah, Football Capo, big up for the super chat, says champs will be born Wednesday. Pep scalp and must wait. Football Capo, is that Capo TV? Let me know in the comments, please. Is it Capo TV? Capo, yeah. I've been asking. Please DM me on Twitter or on Instagram if you don't mind, my guy.
And DM Cats. As for that comment, I hear you. It's a very big game, very very big game. Yeah, but Arsenal fans still don't actually understand how the league works, do they? There's no crowning on Wednesday. Okay?
Bro, I texted you that if you win that game, they will be like, we have 1 game in hand. We can still go.
Look, I just was watching another stream, and Arsenal fans are going to continue to. And let me be clear, I'm not going to get carried away. It's only 1 game for us, and we have to continue that form. We've got an even harder game than we had last Sunday. So I'm not saying we're going to beat Arsenal, but what I'm going to say is, last time we played, I did say they should have kicked us back down. And I did say not only for the fact that it stops any momentum with us, but also it continues to get over there in their head, the fact that City keep beating them. Since we beat them, they haven't won a game. So, but they're going to keep convincing themselves and whatever, and we'll see in it. We'll see on Wednesday.
They need something positive to hold on.
100%. Guys, if you do want to become a member, it's in the pin. If you want to support the channel, me and Daps are very appreciative of all our members. If you want to jump on, just message either us. You don't have to be a member. Members get priority. Got something in the works. It's going to take probably about a few weeks or so anyways for members as well. But yeah, make sure you smashing the like. It is my birthday. I am big 27. 27 years old, weirdly enough.
Too old.
What? You say you're a chocolate bar background, man.
Like, very direct.
Yeah, it is. Call me old, man. I can't believe it. But yeah, make sure you're smashing the like button, man. Yeah. Even big up Jacob. I see you as well. If anyone that knows us typically jumps on the channel, you can always message me on Daps on WhatsApp. And we'll send you the link as well. But yeah, Sid, man. So what are you making up? Like, come on. Like before anything, I know it's very late in India, but I got another question for you. Are you really waiting for the 40-point mark? Come on, man. It's embarrassing right now. Like Liverpool might go above you tomorrow. You know, look. How long have we been in the recording show now, Sid? 3 weeks? 3 weeks back? Yeah, 3 weeks back to back. This is our 4th one, I think. That top 8 has just been muddling itself up.
We had too many chances to capitalize. We would have been 6th, if I'm not wrong, if we had won our last 2 games. But we are
How many
not playing
points
good.
above you at Brentford? I didn't mean
good.
shade. That sounded hella shady. But how many points above?
I'm gonna check it.
How many points?
I think they are 4 points above us.
Nah. I'll tell you the correct points. They are 3 points, as I said.
Oh, is that it?
3 points above us.
They seem to keep winning, and you can't win. But fair enough.
Yeah. And then Fulham's on 35. Brighton's on 35. Obviously, they didn't capitalize. But yeah, man, like you can't be waiting for the 40-point mark. Surely, it's got to be a point where you feel like this team should be going on a damn run.
We need to go on a run. On a serious note, we need to go on a run, but it seems very difficult how we play because we have bought many quality players. So now it's on the manager to make them work because now it's not the excuse because Reece James is also fit, Chilwell is also fit. So we need to go on a run now.
Yeah.
On a serious
Do you know what?
note.
But the thing is, you know, you pencil over these paper over these cracks. Go on and run in the Champions League. Everyone will forget about your form in the league. That's what happens with Chelsea.
That's why I'm saying next 4 games are important because we need to beat Dortmund in this round, and it's a must-win.
You do, you really do, Sid. But Sid, I appreciate you for jumping on as always. First caller, you pretty much get dibs. But go have a nice sleep if you can. I think it's like 4 in.the morning where you are, right? Nearly 4:30 in.the morning.
By the way, Cass, Man United. I hope Man United destroy Barcelona.
Yeah, I can't get rid of this Catalonian mafia. You're next as well because your owner decided to meet up with that Laporta. So yeah, man, there's something in the works. No wonder why there's loopholes, right? But yeah, allegedly. No, but big up.
I'm not going to talk on that, mate.
Good night.
Good night, man. Good night.
Night, Sid.
Love to see it.
Shout out, Sid.
Love to see it. Who else have we got in the back? Oh, I ain't seen this face in a long time. Damn. Might as well get him straight in. I wonder if this is actually his real name. I'm going to ask him in a sec. So let me just... Man United fan, by the way. I'm pretty sure he's going to talk in today. You know, no one can actually... What was I saying, though, Daps, man? I was comfortable. Like, I said I ain't got nothing to fear at Ellen Road. Orest. Is Orest your actual name? By the way, someone get Orest's channel up for me, please. Orest Talks Football. What are you saying, man? Long time. Like, what you been doing? Ducking and weaving?
Can you hear me, by the way? Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Nah, man, it's good to see both, man. Obviously, because we haven't seen in a long time, but I've been watching you from Saeed in it, so big up both of you, man. Big up both.
It's calm, man. It's calm.
Well, yeah, listen, it's just casual win at Ellen Road, isn't it? Leeds fans piping up. Oh, we got the 2-2 at Old Trafford, and listen, the standards win, and yeah, man.
Look. You sound confident. Since you first started doing. Remember how I met you and Traps for the first time pretty much last year.
Yeah.
Your voice sounds a little bit different now, man. What's going on? You enjoying the wins?
It's turn on, man. Turn on is making me, But nah, title race is on, man.
Huh?
Title race is on. Obviously Wednesday's gonna be a huge game.
Wait, what did you say? Wait, what?
He said the title race is on. He said it.
Title race is on. Yeah, listen. Cass, I don't know if you want to be on the giddy hype, but I'm gonna be on it.
On the giddy hype. That's am I on the giddy hype?
Do you know what though? The thing is, let's be honest.
Yes,
I think you lot should be like you should be saying you're in a title race. I actually agree with you. You should be. Your form's good enough that you should be saying it. If I'm being 100.
I big one.
And also, like I said to you on the phone earlier, Cass, a team that scores 1 or 2 early goals.
Yeah.
Or a team that scores 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Which one's more worrying? Which one's more threatening? For me, it's the one that can score 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. So, being honest, you lot should. Look, I don't think you are going to win it, but why not? Like, you should be saying you're in a title race. I think you should. Tottenham shouldn't. Newcastle shouldn't, but Man United should be.
Yeah, 100%. One sec, Orest, as well. Big up
And I
Dills.
like it that you are as well, by the way.
Big up
Big up
Dills.
everyone.
Big up Dills. Big up Dills. I ain't heard from this guy in a long time. Says big up Daps. Big up Cass. More life, Cass. Hope.
Yes,
I
Dills,
hope you're
what you
both
saying,
well
bro?
at Chelsea. It's a madness. Potter in, Potter out here. I'm Potter out because he won't have enough time to do what he wants to do. I mean, with comments like that, I can see why, innit? You know what I'm saying? But big up everyone that's actually joined in. Make sure you're smashing the like button. 90, not even on 100 yet. But yeah, Orest, talk to me, man.
Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Come on.
Orest, talk to me about Man United today, man. Because I was watching a shit show again in the first. It was, you know, from both teams, it was a shit show. I'll be honest. It's like they kept trying to go down the right. They were just waiting for a Maguire mistake. Fred, the whole team. Bruno fucked up as well at the end in the 45th minute. We could have got us something. Is it kind of worrying?
I mean, I only saw a bit from first half, but I watched second half. But first half, yeah, we were atrocious. But I just don't want Maguire to start again. That's what I'm saying, because Maguire, oh my goodness, man, bro, him trying to, bro, this guy every time he has the ball, yeah, don't you see he's got his fingers pointing out. Like no one's gonna listen to you when you're pointing with your fingers. Like,
bro, he just invites pressure all the time, innit?
Yeah, but no, I think Sabitzer, he done a brilliant job for me.
Oh, he was. Do you
think then? Do you know what? If you look at it,
go on.
Yeah.
With Maguire on the pitch, with do you think you miss right? I'm not going to do the Casemiro. I'm not doing the Casemiro thing. But here's the thing: I always talk about mentality, and I think at the moment it's very clear today. Diaz made a difference for me.
Oh,
today,
100%.
Right?
Diaz. I thought Laporte in it was literally the controller
Yeah, but
again.
bro, Laporte did the other day, second half when he came on against
centre backs today, by the way, quick one.
It's Laporte, right? It was Laporte and Diaz first. Well, we played three at the back. We played Laporte, Diaz, Walker. Then we played Bernardo Silva, left wing back. So Cancelo, your countryman is coming for your position. But no, I found like. Right, it's not the way Casemiro plays for you, but it's also the presence he has.
But
that he gives the rest of your team that confidence.
Think about it though, that's man. When you drop off from who in the world can you has a number 2? It's like when you drop.
No, I agree. I agree.
It's like when you drop off from Rodri to
You know what? Yeah, no. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, right? Today, KDB turned up, right?
100%.
And not just like I've been talking on it. It's funny, you know, when you say things for ages on streams, then you hear Sky Sports say it, and they go, "The way he's winning the ball back today." And it's like, thank you. That's what I've been saying. We've been missing that side of it. When you have, and afterwards, after the game, Sky Sports said, look, for City if City are going to win this league, they need De Bruyne like he was today. So when people say, United are a one-man team, it's like, do you know what? Like, that's dead, isn't it? It's because City, you could say without De Bruyne at times, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. We had the season where De Bruyne got injured and Gundogan came in, but there are players in every team that make a big fucking difference. Like,
yeah, of course.
I don't get that one-man team. I just don't get it, man. We're not a one-man team.
Well,
you're not. Look at Rashford at the moment. Fucking hell.
He's got another one. He's got a bad boy header and another offside goal.
Bro, and I'll be honest. I'm having to eat my words because I've never been a big fan of Rashford. But at the moment, I'm like, the man can't do no wrong. He's your go-to, innit? Like,
pretty much.
And you can't. It's fine for me to go. Do you know what? I'm not going to hear him called world class or nothing yet. But for me, he's coming on. He's going back to how he was 2-3 seasons ago, but better. To be frank with you.
Yeah.
So,
what was it?
I guess you're Dutch. Yeah, go on.
Go on. What you gonna say?
You're Dutch brother, man. Where goes? You're Dutch brother, man. Come on. Where goes this?
I can't lie, yeah. This guy, so Ten Hag, yeah, put him in the number 10, innit? In the 70th minute, changed the game. Madness. I can't lie, he changed the game in the number 10.
He scored as well, didn't he?
He scored an offside goal.
Oh, was he offside?
Yeah. He scored an offside goal. Imagine this. Put him in the number 10, yeah. Guys, I don't know if it's his genius or just luck. Put him in a 10. Put Bruno on the right, Rashford up front, and Garnacho on the left. Changed the whole game. It's like Leeds in the second half
link-up play is very good, you know.
It's good, but for me, he needs to be doing a little bit more. I think he's a bit tired, to be fair, as well.
Early is so. Oh man.
Because if you're going to be chasing a game that you can't control, the last thing you kind of want is a hold-up man that can't really get, that can't really get the ball to feet as much as possible. Because you got no midfielders that can do it. Today, for me, I'm not going to I don't really want to do this single out thing for me, but Bruno stunk up the gaff massively.
Yeah.
Stunk it up. and I couldn't stand
He's
it.
so hot and cold at the moment, man. He really is.
I don't know. There was what he missed a chance in the 48th minute, right at the end of the whistle, and then he missed the easy couple through balls to Jadon Sancho. And today Sancho had zero help because Dalot didn't want to come up the field whatsoever. And it's like, bro, he's got two. He's 1 against 3, and I'm like, there's no point. There's no point. I didn't think he was going to go my way with that game with a win, but I said I've got nothing.
Dalot was shocking, man. Dalot was shocking to me.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka came on and put on a better cameo for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
yeah, man.
I don't know what else to really highlight with that game. I'm just glad there was a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I'm glad for me. For me, this is nothing unexpected. It's expected. It's just normal, man. Normal. And
right. So, hold on. So let me be real. Yeah. Because I know you are a confident Man United fan. And I know Man United fans naturally are confident. I had a conversation with Cass once where I was talking about if Man United got back in the Champions League, instantly next season, they'll be like, why not? Why couldn't we win it? And I'm like, that's because you've won it before. So you back your team, yeah? But what you just said there, when you're saying just normal, is it getting to a point now where, honestly, that's how you're feeling again? That every game, it's just like, yeah, we are going to win it.
No, the thing is, obviously, I'm just saying it's normal because Ellen Road, we have a good record. But every game, listen, what I'm saying, game by game, I for me, it's game by game for me because there could be unexpected injury. Like Rashford could be injured.
Yeah, 100%.
So
yeah.
unexpected. So game by game for me. But at the minute, why can't I say it's unexpected? But however, obviously, Leeds away, win. I'm not. United fans should be saying that it's an expected win for me. But as I said, game by game, hopefully we do not get injuries because honestly, if Rashford gets injured, then
how long's Martial out for?
Don't know, don't care.
I have no idea.
Don't care about
what you've done with him, Cass.
I'm done with that. I'm done with that bastard, man.
Do you think Ten Hag is as well?
Yeah, 100%. You can't. He's so unavailable.
He is done. Yeah.
Get out my club now, man.
I saw that.
I feel like it's one of them ones where
it's unfortunate though. But
I'll remember when Pep's first season, was the season after Iheanacho had been coming on as a sub a lot and scoring goals, right? And Aguero got injured. And it was before we got Jesus. So Pep gave Iheanacho a run in the first team and he didn't score once. And from that point, instantly, the minute the transfer window opened, it was like out on loan. And it was like, I think probably the same because I switched on my views on Martial in the summer and said, do you know what? Yeah, under Ten Hag, I think Ten Hag could put his arm around him, get him doing what we think he can do. Yeah. And, I think Ten Hag really did put a lot of faith in him, but I think now he's going to be like, I can't have a player in my team that is fit for 2 games. And the maddest thing is when he's fit, you do see the impact he can have. But it's like you can't have these. And I used to say it on John Stones for City that when you have players that can't stay fit, they throw the rest of the team out. What are you laughing about, Cass?
No, Brian, you know Brian Hooper, City fan.
Yeah.
He said Martial is out for 86 years.
But when you're a player that's in and out, it's not just you throw the rest of the team out because they can't get consistent with it. So I think he's gone. What about Donny though? Is Donny going to go with it?
He's gone as well, man. I think his time's done for me as well, man. Gone. I don't want to go.
I know who we're getting anyways for striker. So it
wait, who we getting?
We're getting Osimhen, mate. We're getting Osimhen.
I don't want to pay more than a certain amount of money. You know what it is? I don't. Look, there's a part of me that says, yeah, we're gonna get new owners. We can spend and splash whatever cash we want, this, that, and the other. But that doesn't mean I don't want to make smart buys with smart money at the same time. Do you get what I mean?
What I'm saying,
because then we go back in that boil. Then for me, Orest, they want Napoli are hard to negotiate. They want their 120 million, whatever it might be. Then other clubs will be but then other clubs will be like, okay, you just paid 120 for Osimhen. This player's worth 40 million. I want 70 million. Then what president are you sending yourself? You get what I mean? So I don't want to be in that part.
I get it.
Do you know what though? I'll be honest. The next transfer window is going to be a bit different for you, man. You know.
Yeah, people know. They got peace.
I think the board will go as well. The whole recruitment will go.
You're gonna have. Well, I'm not even meaning that. Shit, fuck yeah. It could be a completely different world for you. But what I'm meaning is, it won't be Ten Hag's first season. He will have been there a season. He's proven himself. Man United, in my opinion, will be in the Champions League. All of a sudden, you won't have to And for that reason, you won't have to convince as many players. And because of that, you'll be able to walk away from certain deals, which means that clubs won't be able to hold you at as much ransom.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you'll be able to
Something
move a
tells
bit
me we're
more.
gonna go
Because
back
at the
into Frank
moment,
de Jong.
if you imagine in the summer, there's certain deals you couldn't walk away from because, like, if you found a player that was of certain quality that would still join you without Champions League football, you're like, well, we have to stick to this, even if the club are being bastards. But now in the summer, you might be able to go, well, no, because we've got another man over there that the club's playing ball. The only thing is, targeting Napoli, man, that's long, bro, because they're border fucking bastards to deal with. Absolute bastards to deal with.
I agree.
Something
Yeah.
tells me we'll go back for Frank de Jong. That something.
No, we're definitely getting him back for him, and I can't lie. I want
That'll
him.
make Cassie's fucking year.
I swear to God, I want this guy more than ever.
I hope he comes.
What
and
I
stinks
told
up the
everyone
gas
live,
just
yeah,
to
what
prove
he
he's
needs
right.
to do, yeah.
No, I want him to. I want him to. But
What needs to happen, yeah? He needs to dump his wife, get rid of her. She's no good for him, innit? I can tell all of a sudden, like.
Well, did she not like you, man, or
No,
something?
she just don't like
no,
England.
she doesn't like the weather apparently.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like Bernardo Silva's missus.
He can just
Fuck him.
either become a Muslim, go get more wives, or get rid of her and do your other things. That's what I'm gonna say. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go
We
get
need to get centre backs as
four
well, man.
wives.
Honestly,
So-
our centre back options. Lindelof is fucking garbage. Obviously,
Go on.
Maguire will go. Maguire will definitely go. We need centre back option, man. Go get Kim Min Jae or go get.
We need backup options, yeah. But
We need backups, man.
yeah, 100%. But big up yourself, Orest, man. Appreciate you
Big up,
jumping in.
Also, happy birthday as well, man. Big up.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah,
And
big
obviously
2-0.
every. All right, cool. You can have the last laugh. You can have the last punch. I see your Old Trafford and see if he's talking the same in it. Yeah? All right, say no. Wait, are you underage? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh yeah, I can punch you up. Yeah, it's calm. But yeah, it's calm.
No way.
Yeah, Old Trafford.
No,
Whatever.
violence. We don't.
That's
we don't
set up
like
the box.
against anyone.
The venue, yeah. You guys set up the venue, Manchester, yeah. No, I'm joking. But big up Daps and Cass.
These youngsters gotta know who they get lippy to. I can't believe you're 17 or it's
Don't worry.
Don't
Don't worry. Someone will probably make a Photoshop edit or something.
Yeah.
But big up the chat.
I could
Big
do
up
that.
you guys, man. Big
love,
up, guys.
love.
Big up, man. Big up.
I big
To
up.
be fair, I can't talk. I said the C-bomb earlier before the watershed.
Ah,
so
no,
I can't
I'm
really
only
talk.
joking around. I'm not gonna punch.
I
up
know
the
you're
system.
joking. So
Yeah, we're only joking around, guys. Me and Cass, obviously, yeah. We just.
Yeah. But anyone that does want to jump in, make sure you holler me or Daps right now on Instagram. Or if you've already got the link, you get the link. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, there's like loads of people message me for the link, and now they haven't jumped on. So do you know what? We can talk for a minute.
yeah, of course we can.
What should we talk on? City?
Well, might as well talk a little bit of City since the most recent game in that 3-1. I'm kind of I didn't get to actually watch the whole game, Daps.
Do you know what? It was.
I
Right,
didn't see the second half.
difference was-
I saw Mahrez. I switched off to watch something after the 2-0. I was like, yeah, that game's done. Not for me to watch no more. And then I see Mahrez get a penalty, but I didn't watch it.
So the difference was the first half we were phenomenal. At last we came out of the blocks, yeah. Like we came out from early, intent. Do you know one thing I've always with football? I honestly believe that the defenders have to have confidence in the goalkeeper for the defenders to play how they want to play. The midfielders have to have confidence in the defense for them to play how they want to play, and the forwards. So ultimately, if no one's got any confidence in the defense, it changes the whole way the team play.
Yeah.
And today with Laporte, and so when I saw the lineup, I see Laporte, Diaz. I'm like, yes. Then I see Walker. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking, thinking, hold on. No, okay. We're playing three at the back, but who's actually going to play wide left? It was Bernardo Silva, and it does make sense because he's a player that can move in transition and has legs in him. So it does make sense. Sky would really be negative on City for me, yeah, because I was thinking this is the best City have looked for a long time, right? And they were still saying, yeah, but they're looking very dodgy at the back. I'm like, Bernardo Silva's playing left back, bro. Like his first ever time. But
I can't believe
went
that.
out the box. De Bruyne was looking like old De Bruyne. Haaland was looking up for it. The second goal. So you haven't seen the goals?
The first 2 goals, Rodri, bad boy head off.
And then did you see the Gundogan?
Yes, and I think he's kind of unfortunate. He could have had a hat trick today.
Yeah, but did you see the way Haaland?
See, this is what makes me think what's going to happen against. Arsenal now. Now I see the Saliba thing. I'm thinking, Haaland, all you got to do is just do what Tony did.
So Haaland came off. So at half-time, Haaland came off because once or twice he'd kind of had a little bit of treatment on his leg. I think it was just a precautionary, you know what, we're 3-0 up, half-time, let's not risk it, yeah? It wasn't that he had to be brought off. Half-time, he just didn't come out. And Diaz, because Diaz was on a yellow for talking to the ref too much, he got brought off. Second half, Akanji came on, and bro, I'm not going to lie, yeah? You said it from early. I've been saying he's our fifth choice centre-back. We conceded when Akanji came on, and it was ball watching. Like, it was ball watching, bro. And you know what? I'd forgot that Diaz had come off. And when the Villa player went through, I thought, no. By any means, Diaz is not allowing this man to score. Then I remembered, shit, Diaz isn't on the pitch. And it was like Akanji watches the player too long before he decides to do anything. So I kind of like, to me, it was like, cool. That is a reminder to Pep that Laporte and Diaz do the thing, yeah? That, like, Akanji, great fifth choice centre back, but he's not the guy that's going to win us the league, and we have to be real with it.
It makes a difference.
No, we just we looked like the old City. I'm not saying we looked in fifth gear, but certainly third gear.
And then they got a goal as well. I didn't even see. Obviously, I never saw where their goal came from, like at all.
Yeah, it was a ball through. It was a ball through. Akanji ball watching.
Oh
yeah,
it's just.
And then straight away on Twitter, I've got a few people messaging me trying to blame Edison, like, and it's like, no, that's Akanji.
All right, talk to me on a little sign, because I'm seeing a lot of. I feel like there's a split between the fan base on Edison of whether they like him or whether they don't like him. I don't really get where the hate is, but bro, where does the hate from Man City fans come from for Edison? Is it shot stopping?
You know what? Yeah, when every time City get knocked out of the Champions League, City fans look for somebody to blame. And it's always Edison. It is always. And what they'll do is they'll be like, say, for example, it'd be very easy for me to say, look at Hart's performance against Barcelona back in the day in the Champions League, yeah, where he single-handedly earned us. I can't remember if we drew but it was unreal, right? And they'll go, that's what we need. And it's like, what, in one game? Because Edison made a mistake in one game. You don't realise, and this is a thing, if you go to games and watch the way we play out from the back with Edison in goal, yeah, the comfort when the ball is played back to him, that I get. I'm not here to say Edison is as good a shot stopper as anyone, right? But the way that City plays is a particular way. Without Edison, we can't play that way. So all of this trying to blame him, it's like, cool, maybe he didn't save that shot, but we wouldn't even be in the semi-finals if it wasn't for Edison. So it's weird. It is weird. But look, it's just for me when people try and single out and find a reason, when it's never as simple as that. Actually, I just did it with the Akanji, to be fair. But
on Akanji, man, I've been saying that this guy's he's had a mistake in him for I don't know how long now. So
yeah, but no, as far as City, listen, it was the perfect response. It was the perfect, like, last week we should have done this last week, and it's a bit annoying because we look now at last week and think if we would have won last week, woo! But Arsenal, man. This is proved to you now that in a title race, when you have a chance to shut the door, lock it, bolt it, put furniture up against it, you do it. You don't kind of, last week they opened the door, we didn't get through. You don't a week later go and open the door again. Oh, perfect timing. Like, and that's the thing now, that it's now going into the game midweek where, in a bizarre way, the momentum is with City. It is. So I'm not saying we're going to go there and win, but Arsenal have missed a few chances to stamp us into the ground.
Well,
and now,
if they won against Everton, I think that would have been the thing. But do you think maybe with Arteta, it was not the right idea to go second-hand team against City at the Etihad? Because it's like,
well, I said it. They should, like, with the week gap, they should have, right, if they would have gone to the Etihad and beat City, yeah, the momentum, the confidence going into the game last week against Everton would have been new manager bounce, couldn't give a shit. We've just beat the champions, yeah? And then, again, that would have carried on into this week. And then they'd know in the back of their heads, when we face City at the Emirates, we already beat them at their gaff. And I do think, I've said it, look, Arteta learns very quickly. He is learning very quickly, yeah? But I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think people need to calm down on Saliba, but at the same time, I do understand now that the way of the world now. Like Gakpo's been getting it since his first game. Nunez been getting it since his first game. So Saliba makes a mistake after the way everyone's spoken.
You're gonna have to play Rob Holding at this rate. But what's it called? You know, he handled the Haaland quite decent. Reece, I'm gonna get to your question in a sec. I see that it's interesting. I've got my takes on that. But yeah, man. All right, you know what? I'm gonna say it now. Reece says both has. I think you meant Cass and Daps. Who's the pressure on more on Wednesday if you had to pick a side? I'm going to say it's flipped. I'm going to say it's Arsenal now. Do you know why it's at Arsenal now? Because you're only 3 points off them. You could do with a draw. So you do your City thing. You could do with a draw. You could do with a win.
The thing is, yeah.
If you go win at your gaff.
If we win, then we go...
You go level on points.
Level on points. They still have a game in hand. But the game in hand is at the Etihad, which...
No, the end.
Yes, it is.
No,
Olu, it is. The game in hand is Everton. Olu, hold on. Olu's nodding. I'm not saying the game in hand. Sorry, that came out wrong. The game in hand isn't against Manchester City, but the next time they play us is at the Etihad, yeah? Which you would then say City will probably get those 3 points. Olu's even said it himself. So, but I don't know, man. I still think at the moment...
I didn't even know Olu
we are the champions, so the pressure should be with us, but it's... For me, on Arsenal's confidence, if they lose to City, lose to Everton, did they lose? Lose to Everton, lose to who they just played?
Brentford. They just drew against.
Sorry,
Brentford.
did they draw to Brentford? Sorry, and then lose to City. Their confidence is going to be knocked to shit. That's 4 games on the bounce. And also, knowing they've got to face City again, a team that's beat them twice this season.
Oh, Olu's in here. Big up Olu for jumping in, man. Nice to see you and that. But question to you. Who's the pressure on to really win on this Wednesday now, yeah? Has it flipped to Arsenal now? Or is it still Man City?
I don't know, to be honest. And it's not like a cop-out question, but I think the pressure is equal, to be honest, because in the end, if City are chasing, you always want to keep in touch, right?
Yeah.
If you lose, and that gap starts to open again, and then also if Arsenal get the belief that they can beat you, it changes everything, right? Because they can now go on another run because they've got that belief, okay, actually, we can actually beat the team who should be considered the best team. But at the same time, as well, you're at home. You want to protect home advantage, especially in what is now going to be a tight championship race, right? So actually, I'll say it's a 50-50 in terms of pressure.
I don't think it is though, Olu. I think you're trying to play it down.
No, I'm not. Listen, Cass.
They're all doing it, bro. They're all doing it.
Wait. Listen. I'm old enough to remember when Arsenal were challenging for titles, and I remember when it was Arsenal, United, and Ferguson, Wenger, right? The pressure was
as a nonce fan, you remember that?
Okay, whatever. That don't even exist anymore. No, but I remember what it feels like, and I always remember like one week Arsenal fans felt the pressure, and the next week Man United fans. I think it's always so simple, especially in this kind of games, to just go one team feels more pressure than the other because actually both teams are feeling it. Like if Man City go there and lose 2-0, what does that do for that recent sort of burst in
100%.
confidence?
I agree with you.
And if Arsenal lose
momentum is a mad thing. 100%.
So I think look, the pressure, I think the pressure is 50-50, to be honest. Like, and at this level when you're at the top, it's always going to be 50-50. And there's no game where if you're going for the title where one team is going to feel less pressure than the other. Unless you got like a 20-point gap and you think, right, I can throw away this game. But when it's this tight, when it's like, you should always play against Liverpool.
Let me.
The only thing I'd say is,
go on.
Right, there's going to be City players, right, that will know. Right, so right now the easy narrative is if City lose, Arsenal are going to win the league. But the fact is, there's City players that know they've been in positions where they've had to make up big deficits. Yeah. Whereas with Arsenal, there's less players. So if Arsenal, they're going to be like, shit, we've thrown it away. But do you know what? Sometimes that's not a bad thing, right? I remember the first title we won, we lost to you, man, on a Sunday, right? And Khaldoon, we were, I think, 8 points behind Man United. Khaldoon came into the dressing room and said, boys, the league might be over. Just take it one game at a time, enjoy it, right? So sometimes the pressure of thinking you've thrown it away is a good thing because it's like, Oh, now, so I don't know, man. I think you're right. Look, this is the thing where anyone says the title's going to be decided on Wednesday. It isn't.
No, and that's
I'm gonna actually let me throw that differently now. I
go on.
think it does, and why? I'm not saying it's decided, but it's a decider, a factor. Why I'm gonna say it's a factor, and why I think the pressure is more on Arsenal, like 65-30, because now you've allowed City to absolutely say, I can take this draw and still be calm, because they got to come to our gaff and win. Like you said, you got to protect your home. You still got to go to Liverpool and so forth, right? Liverpool got to go to City and stuff like that. Man.
Yeah, I mean,
City
if
played
we're going
most
to
of the
break
big
down, bro, we've still got to go Brighton away.
No, I get that. I get that.
Brentford
But
away.
I'm not trying to. Why I'm not trying to think of Pretty's pressure. I'm trying to City's
Call it
pressure.
pretty. It's beautiful.
Yes. Why I'm not trying to think of City's pressure is because I'm trying to think of Arsenal's pressure of the current late, of course. Because I think the allegations across City's thing has actually worked to their advantage. You pissed off Pep, now you pissed off the fans. Now everyone's come together, and it's
that we're talking about this yesterday.
yeah.
I said to him,
So for me, I'm trying to flip it. I'm not saying it's true though, because
you know what?
If Arsenal do go and win this, I think you know what, this whole thing, are they going to crumble? Goes.
But here's the thing, Cass. If you're a person that thinks fans have a real say in and how they're backing the team or whatever, yeah. Because today, like I said, the fans, we've been backing it all week. Yeah, we knew, and there was already talks. We're going to do the meet the coach and all of that. Yeah, and show that we are united. Yeah, it was very clear. Then Pep came out. That made it even more, because it's like, boom, we're not having to just believe the board now. We have a manager we trust, and he's saying, I trust the board. So we're like, yeah, we're on board with this 100%. We're backing our team. We're going to beat this, right? And he clearly got the players on the same vibe. Yeah, we saw it the other day. Erling Haaland tweeted togetherness. Now, we are there right now, and we've shown that when shit hits the fan, we're still going to keep backing our team, right? Now, if Arsenal lose against City, that'll be 4 games on the bounce that Arsenal haven't won, right? Now, listen, right now, this season, Arsenal's fans have been phenomenal. They're riding the wave. They're trusting the process. After 4 games not winning, and potentially some might say, oh, no, we're losing this title, will certain elements of the Arsenal fan base start switching on certain players? Will they start calling out players again? Now, this is the key. Will Arsenal's fans remember and not go back to being how they were and go, no. Let's stay united and keep backing the team. That's what they have to do if they want to stay in this. Because the minute they start switching on players, that's where shit will hit the fan.
I'll tell you what. I think online fans definitely. I think.
Oh, what? Wait, what? Only fans?
Online fans.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only fans as well. No, the people go on Twitter to complain everything. Will, like, it's just really happening. Like, look, every time someone loses, Arteta out, Ten Hag out, Pep out. You know, it's just the nonsense. Yeah, no, you see sometimes people being stupid, but I'll say
I saw one recently.
In the stadium, that's not going to happen, because I think the ride that the Arsenal fans have gone through with this team from last year, and I look, we lost the game, but I remember clearly the match against Man City and how the fans were so behind the team even after we lost the game.
Yeah,
and that continued through the rest of the season. And even when we threw it away in the last game of the season, the fans were still really with the team, right? And I think, the match-going fans will have a different experience. I think online, Twitter, OnlyFans, all those guys will obviously they'll start doing.
This is how you afford to do all them super chats. What's going on with you and OnlyFans?
Yo, it's all coming out today.
Listen, sometimes you got
a lovely pair of size 6 feet, and he's not afraid to use them.
You got to bust it for a change sometimes, man. Listen, I'm just saying.
Goonerly in disguise, man.
It's free money. No, look. I think this game is going to be brilliant. I still think Arsenal are going to win, but again, I've been predicting this for long. And when I say these things, I'm going to sit on it, and I've got my reasons why I think it. I thought Man City were fantastic today, and I said to Daps, I know they were going to back to the crap out of Villa, just because I just felt all the things that happened in the week behind, and also people doubting them would make him play better. But I just, for some reason, in my mind, I just feel like there's something about the City team that away from home at the Emirates, Arsenal are probably built to be able to beat them, but I don't think that translates at the Etihad.
But right, I agree based on this season, right? Did you watch the City game today?
Yeah.
First half with Diaz and Laporte.
Fantastic. Exactly what you want to see.
And that's where, like, I know there's not going to be any Arsenal fan that watched that first half and weren't thinking, fuck's sake, these fuckers are turning up, right? Second half, the changes we made, and it's weird because Pep said we were better the second half. That's usual Pep vibes. He didn't. There's no way he believed that. I'm sorry. There's no way.
No, he does. Pep says things that we don't see. Just remember that.
I hear you, but bro, no. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. But I don't know, man. It's a very interesting game. I think it will say a lot about the season because I can't get carried away based on today. Because there's other games I could have got carried away based on, right? And then we've dropped again, like Spurs away. So it's just another thing. I can't do this one game at a time thing because too many content creators are doing it. But for me now, it is a case of I just need to see the players that I saw out there today turn up again. Like, because that team, like, do you know what? The first goal summed it up. Before we scored the first goal, Sky Sports were going, Laporte, Diaz, Rodri, they're all towering, right? And it's like, that took me back to when it would be like Yaya, Company, right? And that's what we need. We've missed that presence. We've missed that, like when you've got Rodri, Diaz, and Laporte, and you know that all three of them are going to do everything to outjump every player, whether it's defending a corner or attacking a corner. And straight away, when they said it, I was like, oh yeah, this is what I'm used to seeing. What did you think of Grealish today?
Effective.
Look, I'm a defender of Grealish, and I was trying to work out if I was liking how he played today or not. Look, he was very good at holding the width, very good at stretching the game, very good, yeah. But I just still think, especially in the second half, first half he was trying to be a bit more direct, but because it didn't come off, second half he was almost going back to the one pass too many, Jack. Like, you're trying to cut in, but he is good at holding the width. I'm not going to lie, very fucking good.
Like, it's going to be a terrible comparison. Well, I'm going to compare him to Saka, which is Grealish. Something that Villa had was an X factor, which seems to be missing. I don't know if Pep has coached it out of him or if he just lost it himself in his confidence. But there's an X factor that Saka has, where he can be playing. I mean, again, this is my criticism of Odegaard, and I love the guy. And I always say he doesn't play above the level of the team. He plays with the level of the team. So if we're playing bad, we play bad. If we're playing amazing, he plays amazing. But with Saka, you can see that actually he can be having a bad game, and there's one thing he would do that will actually change how the game is going. And actually against Brentford, funny enough, he did that. He crossed with his right foot again, which he was standing foot. I feel with Grealish, he had that at Villa, and sometimes he just pulls back into a shell and becomes super effective. And Grealish should be more than just that. Grealish should be that guy that you say sometimes, oh my goodness, like he's taken the game and done something absolutely ridiculous just to put the team on his back. That's the thing.
And that's why it was hard watching it today, because I was thinking, should I be critical of him? But then I'm thinking, no, I think the same as I've said all season, he was doing what Pep's asking him to do, probably more. The way he was holding, he was allowing us to switch the ball perfectly, and De Bruyne was back on form, finding him. It's just at times, it's like he was bringing the ball down perfectly, but then it was like, right, his final ball just wasn't quite there. And I just feel like once he gets hold of that, he could go back to having that X factor. But I do get it. Saka would find that final ball. Or
would he though? He did. I've seen this shit. I've been thinking. There's been a lot of City talk. Not enough Arsenal talk, Ollie. You're doing this deflection thing. Saka did actually put in a great...
And listen, I'm just being careful what I say right now.
So was it was it VAR's fault why he didn't get the result?
So my internet's going off.
The bear trap.
My internet's I'm joking. No, I'm joking. It was a okay. Couple of things. Brentford are the perfect team for top six sides to play against top six sides.
Well, they're not going to play well against us at Old Trafford in a couple of weeks.
You better hope so. But they are.
I know so.
Okay, if you say so.
We're
All
gonna
right.
get
They are perfect to play against top 6 sides. We played with pressure, and I feel like there were parts of the game where you were like, Arsenal are just way better than Brentford, and there were parts of the game where Brentford turned it around, and you can see, okay, there's some fragility in Arsenal's defending or in the way we approached the game. We give him too much respect sometimes, which is such a weird thing to say. Now, that goal that we conceded put Vieira.
Which one?
No, the first goal was a goal. Straight up goal. I looked at I was celebrating that they chalked it up. But I looked at when, yeah, something's a bit weird. Now, there's an argument that he blew the whistle so early that you don't know what happened afterwards, right? But the reality is that 95% of the time he was probably going to score that goal regardless.
Sorry, you meaning your goal or their goal?
No, their goal. So
it's true because the keeper did stop playing. You're right.
Yeah, so we can't say 100% he was going to score, but 95% you probably say he'll score that, right? Because he was through on goal. Now, the goal that we conceded, like everyone's blaming Ramsdale, and I think I used to be a goalkeeper, and I think sometimes people don't understand what goes through a goalkeeper's head. Sometimes it's just mad. Like we're built different. He did what most goalkeepers would come out to do, which is just try to close the space down, because there were 4 headers that are missed. Now, if your defender missed 4 headers in the box, as a goalkeeper, you're starting to panic because you're like, this ball's just pinging everywhere. So I'm going to come down and try to close as much as possible. So the picture looks funny because he looked like he was a cat jumping out, he's jumping like a cat. But it ultimately,
you're right.
You have to do something.
You know what? And the thing is, you're spot on. That's the type of goalkeeper Ramsdale is, right? The amount of goalkeepers I've seen that because they'll make one mistake like that, change the way they play, and then they make far more mistakes by changing it. Most times he'll come out and he'll get the ball, right? Or he'll punch it and he'll clear the lines, One mistake, you can't then hold the keeper against it, because if they change, they're not the same goalkeeper.
So yeah, I mean, but in the end, we conceded our goal because we made our mistake. I mean, first of all, the headers they had were terrible. If you watch it again, like they were heading the ball in one direction, the ball's going the other direction. It was like, what's going on here? But the fact that no one at Arsenal just went, take control of the situation and just put your head on it.
Are we talking about the goal that they scored?
They scored, yeah.
What about the header that Tony made to Mbeumo?
That's what I said. We talked about already. That I said it wasn't a foul.
Oh, taking account. I didn't hear that. Sorry. But yeah.
Yeah, it's because you're getting old now. That's why your ears don't work anymore.
I hear it. You know what's mad? I just got all the, the olive oil and the stuff that breaks down your ears. Yeah, I got that done for me yesterday as well. Imagine that, man. But go on. Sorry.
But just to finish though, but I do think on the VAR thing, look, I like VAR for the fact that, do you remember before VAR we were always complaining that referees need help, like they keep making too many mistakes. So we're bringing VAR and we complain that VAR doesn't work. Yeah. My only issue is when you make fundamental mistakes in your job, which is there should be a process for doing that thing. Check the whole thing, put the lines down, do your tick box and go, okay, everything's done. Boom, 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 boom. The fact that such a fundamental mistake can be made, it actually takes us back to the days when we were complaining that one mistake could relegate a team or cost a team a championship or league, wherever it is, right? And this is, again, the problem where I can see why Arsenal fans are frustrated, but you have to go and win your games.
Yeah,
it's like boxing. Don't put it in a judge's hands.
Well, that is what I've always said. I agree with you, spot on with that, yeah? And I get it. It's frustrating. And I think the biggest frustration, this is where maybe as fans, I like it where there's been 1 or 2 people online who I've spoke with, and they're like, oh, no, I'm not knocking this team or that team. It's the officials. And that's the key. It's like, for example, Liverpool, apparently, in one of the games where they don't have enough cameras to cover all the angles, right?
Yeah.
And people going at Liverpool. And I'm like, I hear that, but actually, and that's great banter, but actually, like, if you bring a rule in, the FA should go and check every single fucking club has all the cameras in place, right? This is the thing. These are people getting paid money, and they're getting paid probably very good money because they're impacting a business that is making a lot of fucking money, right?
Yeah.
So if Arsenal don't win the league, and that is, let's go as the Rodri handball, right? The
Yeah.
Rodri handball, yeah, that potentially impacted City or Liverpool winning the league, right? That's a lot of fucking money, right?
Yeah.
And this is where they need to get it right. They do.
And actually, just to even add to that, talking about Liverpool, we scored a goal at the start of the season, Martinelli's goal. And again,
Martin
they said
Smelly.
it's Martin Smelly, Martin, Maruna, whatever name you want to call him right now. He needs to earn his Nelly back. We scored a goal with Martinelli, start of the season. I don't remember where Saka was offside, but again, the camera wasn't in the right angle to be able to catch it. And again, we got a good decision off that. But it's just like, for me, it's just like, if you're gonna have something, there needs to be just like, it's just basic. Go for your check marks. Go for your check marks. Are all the cameras in the right position? 1, 2. Are you checked every single thing you're gonna do? And the other thing I want them to do, and I pray that they do it next year, is stick a mic on the referee and the VR.
Well, you know what's mad? They did that for the Super Cup final.
Well, they do that. They do that in rugby, yeah, and it's fucking quality, yeah. Because then, like, and in rugby, I've spoken on it before. A rugby player had an issue with a decision, right? And he went charging at the ref, and the ref goes, "I understand you're frustrated, yeah." Now, this is a key. When people say you're aggressive, no, I'm frustrated. There's a massive fucking difference, yeah, right? I'm frustrated. And the ref goes, "I understand you're frustrated. Let me explain my side. And then if you're still angry, we can have that discussion." He explained his side, and that was it, right? And it was just because the minute there is a microphone on a referee, the way referees speak to players will change. And the way players speak to referees will change. Because ultimately, if they don't, then no one can go, "Oh, no. It's no, he was being disrespectful to the referee, or the referee vice versa." Can I just say one thing, Olu? Your goal that you scored and did count, that was very City-like. As in City.
Old school City. I told
all
you.
Across Sterling coming in at the back.
I told you wing play. I said the one thing difference in City and Arsenal is that we will go down the wings. And City seem to be so obsessed with getting the ball through the middle. And we used to be that. Do you remember back in the day, we used to we used to score the perfect goal. Pass. City, and again, it's Pep. Pep has always loved passing. You know, his whole philosophy is if he keeps the ball, you can't score a goal. But today you were efficient with scoring.
We're getting there.
I'm still skeptical, and it sounds so weird because you've got Haaland up front and it's Man City. So why should this, Arsenal fan be saying this? But I'm still a little bit skeptical that away from home, when you didn't have that crowd and all the thing that happened this week with the baggage. I think, let me put it this way.
Yeah, I get it.
Without the baggage this week, I think you'd have had a typical Man City performance.
Well, it's going to be a hard day in the office next week.
I think take away all that, and it might be slightly different. But look, my confidence level not to winning obviously has gone down. I mean, I'm not gonna sit and go, "Oh, we're gonna batter you." That's I'm not that kind of person. But I just feel like there's still weakness in City that, and you've probably seen it this year, in the same way that I've seen our weaknesses as well, and I think it's gonna make for a freaking amazing game on Wednesday.
Hey, yo, Olu, big up for coming in.
Love Olu, as always.
Happy birthday, Kaz, again, man. I was saying happy birthday, but you don't want that, man.
Nah, I really don't.
Just send him a free membership to your OnlyFans for.
Oh damn.
Yeah, man. Man. Listen, I've got a calendar coming out, man. I think you like the May picture.
Mad.
Love Olu.
Love, man. Peace.
By the way, guys, like 200 of you in here, please, if you haven't yet, smash the like button. Just double check if you haven't. Get on your Burners account. Just like the video. Nearly there.
Burner.
Another one in the background just coming in a sec. Zeno, big up with a super chat. He said, if there's going to be mistakes, I'd rather they remove VAR. It's easier for fans to take if the ref says he didn't see it. It's a fair,
I hear that.
It's a fair argument there.
I hear that. I do hear that. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I think Mo Salah's, wife, or whatever you want to call yourself, when you do come into this chat and you talk about, mods are on you, man. I can't lie. You can't.
Who?
Nah,
What?
he just said some mad shit. There's a couple people come new to the channel, they subscribe and they realize, oh shit, this ain't like terrace chat. You're gonna have to talk right, bro. You get banned.
Oh yeah. Listen, people, we see our subscribers, people, our viewers as a community, as a family. There can be banter. Trust me, I banter with my family all the time. But when it gets to a point where people, whether it be on the panel or whether it be people in the live chat that are just here watching at home, feel disrespected, feel vulnerable, feel uncomfortable, then you will be put in timeout. Our mods are elite and they'll time you out straight away.
Yeah. Big up for that. And Wolves late after Wolves live, Manu F for fuck's sake. Well, we're lucky today. We weren't lucky. We were good. Good enough. we weren't good.
Well,
but
two last-minute goals. I don't think that's luck.
I mean, it wasn't really last minute, was it? It was a bad boy header from a Luke Shaw cross,
and then
Garnacho,
they were like in the 80s,
and then Garnacho stripped Luke Ayling.
They were last minute, bro. You can't say they weren't last minute.
Stripped Luke Ayling and got past another defender and bent it around Meslier. But big up Callum in the chat. I'm hoping we can all hear him looking, in a different background for once. He's got his City blue on.
Good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Big up, Cal.
All good. Daps, we're going to have to be self-aware tonight, you see, don't we? So
I have to be self-aware all the time.
All the time. We have to apologise for that Steve Gerrard slip as well, unfortunately.
Our fault.
Our fault. Our Gundogan goal last year, our fault again.
Yeah.
I just want to touch on a few things that a certain person has been throwing a bit of dirt at our club this week, which I find it, in a sense, sort of a 50-50 split of disrespectful, in the sense of he's coming out and he doesn't know what he's on about.
I know who he is.
He's not got the proper facts or evidence or any proof. So I'm just going to touch on a few things here.
Who is it?
Who are you talking about?
James Redmond here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so I'm just going to touch on a few things here. What he's come out and said, right? Which I've got evidence on other channels as well. So I'm just going to quickly touch, and then we'll get into the game, of course, today, and then the game on Wednesday.
I'm going to put down my keyboard. Give me a sec.
So here we go. So this is him, quote, "The only reason why I apply this to City and the only reason why we should get caught out is just opposed from upsetting the big five. They've been upsetting the Premier League." Okay. Well, if we have been breaking the rules, apparently, which is very, very likely, according to him, statistics only with the league, with UEFA as well. Again, there's no proof or evidence with UEFA or us breaking the rules. We fought that UEFA case. We won that. Of course, we got a case with the Premier League now. The response, of course, with him going on about that with the case with UEFA is we got fined £10 million for not cooperating with proper documents with UEFA. That's why we got fined €10 million. A few other things which I kind of grasp is he goes on to say blatantly cheating. We have been blatantly cheating again. So going off blatantly cheating, what evidence or facts or proof have you got from that, from us being blatantly cheating or actually doing something without no proof?
Bro, do you know what? The thing is, everyone should just wait, innit? That's the thing. Like Pep said, like, right now, City are not on remand, they're on bail, yeah? Bail, yeah? When you're on bail, that's because right now you're not harmed to anyone, right? You're not going to do a runner, and they haven't got enough evidence to put you in prison. Because if they put you in prison and they don't find you guilty, they owe you a lot of fucking money. So right now, City are on bail, right? There will be a court case. It will come out. And the fact is, we know what will happen. Even if we get found guilty, it will still, even if we get found innocent, it will still be, oh no, City were guilty. It is what it is, man. People just have to wait now. And everyone coming out and saying, cheats this, cheats that. Listen, I've never called Liverpool a cheat, right? I've never called Liverpool cheats, right? But Liverpool has settled.
But they are cheats. No, but I can literally say they are cheats. As in, they didn't cheat because
they stole our data, right? They got they had to give us a settlement, right? But I'm not going to call them cheats, because do you know what?
they did cheat.
Can we just talk about football, man? That's what I want. And do you know what? We will have to cross this when it comes to it, yeah? We know that if we get found guilty, we're going to be taken to the fucking cleaners, yeah? We know that, right? Let's just wait, innit? Let's just wait.
Just to quickly touch on that, the emails as well apparently are going to be thrown out the case. Well, some of the allegations that have been thrown at us are the emails that Rui Pinto from over here in Portugal with illegal evidence thrown out to the press over here in Portugal and got leaked out all over the world to do with the case. So UEFA, with that sort of case, UEFA looked at the evidence, and that evidence is, in my opinion, that evidence is illegal because he's apparently, shall we say, hacked into Manchester City's emails. So at the end of the day, a lot of people here are not talking proper facts when they don't know anything.
And that's the key. And that's it. That's the most frustrating thing, Callum.
Yeah, Daps, I felt for you the other night, mate, because it was like people don't understand what it's like as a City fan, and when they go at you and everything like that.
I didn't want to do that stream, because I wasn't in the right place. But I had to. Firstly, because I felt I had to, because otherwise, you're running away. Secondly, because I felt I owed it to the person whose channel it is with what they're going through at the moment. That they don't need, while they're dealing with personal issues, having to find a City fan at the last minute, right? And also, I didn't want to ask Huey because Huey had done it the night before and covered for me because I wasn't feeling well. So I had to. But then instantly, for someone to jump on and start saying, I need to look at myself, be self-aware, apologize. It's like, come on, man. Cool. To certain people in the live chat, they're going to love this. And they're going to be like, Daps is getting cooked. But it's like, you're not cooking me with any facts. You're literally, just saying shit. It is what it is. Let's talk on today, Callum. Let's up the mood and talk on today. Because today...
Kaz, just quickly. Apparently you were waffling for 28 minutes on Troops' stream, but apparently that's what Liverpool fans have been doing all week, haven't they? To be fair.
Oh wait, who said that? Was that today? I got told about it today.
No, what's his name? On Troops' channel the other day.
What?
Sam.
Oh, him.
It would have been Sam.
Another one that's branding the whole of City cheats, by the way. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so done with it. Listen. But we have to, Callum. We have to do this now. Let's let our lawyers deal with this, yeah? Everyone's going to try and talk on it. And let's talk about football right now, right? Because we are going to have to deal with this. How did you see the game today?
From my point of view, I thought the first half was okay. I don't think the first half was up to standards at all.
Hold on, up to what standards?
The standards that we've been playing for the past few years.
But
really.
But it's definitely up to the last 10 games of our standards. It's better than
100%. Yeah. 100%. The start was phenomenal. To get a goal in the first 5 minutes, we haven't done that for the last maybe since probably
you know what?
The World Cup break.
The goal that got disallowed, that maybe should have stood.
It's a 50-50, isn't it?
Ball. Haaland didn't look at where the keeper was. They both jumped. They both got taken out.
But, well,
I thought you lot were quite good. I thought the first half, mate, they didn't have a fucking
first half we were good, man. I thought we were good.
Think about it. 3-0, you're done. Your game's done.
Yeah.
Is that not typical City, though, Callum?
Kind
of, no, yes, no. Or you was expecting a little bit better in play, maybe? I don't know.
No, I just thought the second half, really, I heard Daps touch on it earlier with Akanji. I thought he was shocking. I thought he was shocking when he came on. There was the incident for the goal where, in my opinion, if you're a defender, if that was Ruben Dias, he would have shoulder barged him off the ball and stopped that counter-attack. There was a second one with the new Villa striker that came on. Sorry, I don't know his name. where he put the ball into touch down the byline of the right-hand side, and again, Akanji backed off, and they had a bit of a counter-attack again with that. And I think on Wednesday night, possibly
we can't be doing that to Arsenal.
No, again, possibly on Wednesday night, I think we need to go to a back four where it's Ake, Laporte, Diaz, and Walker, and just go for them. Because let's be honest, Arsenal at the minute, they're there to go at. They've been playing great all season. Don't get me wrong, but you're starting to see some cracks creeping here and there and everywhere. You look at Zinchenko's performance the other day. I don't think he's as good as defensively as people are making out.
The only thing is, I think with Bernardo Silva at left back, and right now it seems mad. I was saying, I don't know what Pep's plan is with that left back position, but we'll wait and see. But I've been saying it all season. With bringing Haaland in, what Pep is trying to do is make sure that he still has the same number of people in midfield as he did last season, right? Bernardo Silva playing at left back fully gives them that. So I'm not saying he will. And for me, I agree with you against Arsenal. I'd feel far more comfortable against Saka with Ake. And it's not the best option either, by the way, but than Bernardo Silva right now. But after that, I'm interested to see if Bernardo Silva keeps being played in this role, because
if it works, then don't change it. You get it?
He can be that guy that comes into midfield and knows exactly what to do. And he's got legs, he's got energy. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Go on.
I've got a quick question for Daps. Would you start? I know this might sound a bit silly to say, but would you start Calvin Phillips on Wednesday night?
Oh, hell no.
No. Well, unless it's an eat-off, I'm not starting him.
Hey, yo.
If it's an eat-off, if it's not football and it's an eat-off, then I'll start him. Otherwise, bro, Rodri was the best player. No way. Jesus. Start him where?
With Rodri, double pivot.
No. We can't be respecting them like that. Sorry, bro. Nope.
Yeah. I can, but big up.
I hear you, but no. Not, bro, too big a game. That's like...
I think so as well. You got to show them why you're the boss, maybe, I think. Potentially, or they got to show you why they're the boss.
Yeah. I'm coming for you on Wednesday, Kaz. Be ready, mate. I told you 3-1. We're going there. We're smoking them.
Wait. Why you say fuck me for? What do you mean me? Like, I'm not a sport Arsenal.
No, what was it last week when you were on the show?
No. I said I'm a win-win. Look, for me, my direct rivals. I own a channel with a Manchester City fan. Yeah, I'm not around London no more. All that stuff is evaded for me. I'd rather Arsenal win the league. But if they don't win the league and they lose the league, I'm still winning because the crumble is still in front of my eyes. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, as a United fan, respectively, I'm sorry, the Arsenal rivalry is below where I see Man City at the moment, yeah? And that is that's just not out of respect. That's just how it is now, innit? So that's that. I want Daps to suffer as a football fan, mate. But at the same time, I would love to see a crumble because of all the chess this season. I would love it. But we'll see what happens. I'm winning either way.
So what are you saying then Wednesday night? You're sitting on the fence. Give me a score prediction or something. Stop sitting on the fence.
I will see tomorrow. We got a preview tomorrow. We'll see it tomorrow.
This is the thing with Cass, though, bro. Like, last thing I'll say to you, Callum, is Cass, this is what he does. He's a shithouse. He's an absolute scumbag shithouse, right? I'm his mate and he wants to see me fucking in pain. Lovely, right? But I accept it. I'd rather, when someone's a shithouse and a scumbag, I can be like, he's a shithouse and a scumbag. I accepted that back then, so I'll accept it now. Whereas the ones that are little sly shitbags and scumbags, don't like them ones. So, anyway, Callum, thanks for coming on, man.
All those Arsenal fans are going to go quiet on Wednesday, Daps. 3 points.
Let's hope so.
What is it? Level on points on Wednesday? Oh. And then the Steven Gerrard slip is going to start happening to them. Anyways, take care. 3-1, Kaz. See you Wednesday, Kaz. Don't worry. See you later.
Yeah, in a bit.
See you later, Callum.
Bria, I've got your message up here. I love this one. She said, I love this channel because it feels like a community and way friendlier than others. Sure, there's banter, but it's in good nature and feels like
that is how it has to stay as well. And so, mods, keep anyone that is stepping out of line, not to do with football, just get rid of them.
Yeah, straight up, man. So love for that, Bria.
From you've got one of the hosts telling the other hosts that they want to see him in pain, then it's definitely a family.
Different, yeah. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like button. We want to get that at least as high as possible. 175. You know, that would be absolutely
Perfect.
You know what I mean? So, but before we do that,
Oh, you're getting good with these, by the way. You're getting a lot quicker with them, aren't you?
yeah, sometimes. Ori Cuz said, texted Daps, hey, send me a link. But before we do that, I'm pretty sure Capo is going to be joining in at some point. And right now we got Mr. Sean, the Tottenham fan. I don't know what I want to do with you, Sean. I'll be honest.
Well,
Because I don't know if I want to. I didn't get a chance earlier to, to get at you. You know what I mean? And then this might be my chance, but I feel like I want a civil conversation at this time of night.
before we make our minds up on where we're going to go, because it's not necessarily a one-way decision, bro. Maybe I'm just going to come at you anyway. Because
Oh, pause, yo,
like, you're sitting there going, I'm deciding the way this conversation's going to go.
Yeah,
How dare you?
I do get to dictate it.
Well, this is a two-way street here, but I got a microphone too. And you weren't that good against Leeds today, buddy.
So what?
I'm glad I turned my camera off, so
Yeah.
I wasn't part of that little love fest where you lot are talking about firing at each other and all
No.
sorts. I mean,
He was talking about like coming at me. I was like, whoa, hold on.
Before I do go anywhere though, I just want to compliment you on that little sound effect that you have. Not the perfect, that's okay, but the one that goes, ooh.
That one.
Hold on, which one? Show me again.
It's this one.
I hear it all the time, and for the longest time, I didn't know it was a
haven't
sound
noticed that one
effect.
yet.
I didn't know what it was. I was like, what was that?
Sure, you
It's
seem like the
excellent.
type of guy, right, that would appreciate. Yeah, one time I sent Cass a load of Alan Partridge sound effects.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. I would
Yeah,
appreciate
but
that.
I thought you would. Cass wasn't too sure on him, but
No, I don't think many people would get them.
no.
Depends on your
No, I
audience.
get
I know your
Yeah,
audience
yeah.
is slightly different to mine, but my
Yeah.
audience would eat that stuff up.
Yeah. Sean,
Well,
man.
well done today, you two. Well done. You're the only two teams in the top like 6 or 7 or whatever that got the points.
Again.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I
who
know,
got the
I
last
thought-
laugh now,
As a City
Sean?
fan, it used to be normal.
Who got the last laugh? I tweeted it. I said it. I'm not worried about Ellen Road. Even when they were having their spells here and there, the game was actually
They were.
the game was just because they had pretty little football possession that went over to the wings. It was a shit show, and it was. Let's be honest. Mistakes from Man United. They were Maguire. Oh my word! We got away
Your
with
boy
playing
De
Maguire
Gea, your goalkeeper De Gea,
as he should.
had a really good game.
As he
I know
should.
that you
Did
had you had 2/3 of the possession, but everyone like I get so sick and tired of hearing like stories like, oh, because we dominated the possession, we dominated the game.
Yeah, but
I don't buy it.
Man
I
United,
think Leeds.
when you think about it, Man United did have the better chances. When you actually deep the chances there, because a lot of the stuff were deflections that De Gea did save, and we made them ourselves. Where Bruno could have put us up in the first.
Yeah, but bro,
minute.
that's the thing. Again,
edged the game in
You
the
missed
end,
it. You
but
did you
I
not
think
see it?
that-
Did you not see it? A
Like,
1v1
j-
with Bruno.
like,
1v1.
but against Leeds, do you know one thing? So I didn't watch the game. I got back just as it was ending, right? But I saw the Harry Maguire interview. I'd forgot what his voice sounded like, right?
Yeah.
And I can imagine every Man United fan around the world were like, "Oh, fuck off!" Like literally, the minute he talks, he's just like,
Yeah.
"I don't want to hear this voice representing my club at all." Like,
He needs to get
just-
gone, man. The fact that we.
yeah,
The fact
is
that
he
we.
still your club captain?
Yeah, officially, but no one looks at him like that. You can kind of tell who's looked at the captain on the pitch is clearly Bruno or Casemiro. It's as easy as
So
that.
Bruno is officially Splinter now.
Sound like that. I'm the captain. But yeah, no, look, we rested Lissandro Martinez and Varane, and clearly when Lissandro comes on, you can see what's going on. Like he just came on forward ball straight
You
away.
got Barca this week.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
so
okay.
we rested quite a few
Here's
players.
what I'd like to ask you though.
And Wamby.
Ailing.
Oh, he had a class game.
Is he? Every time I watch Leeds, I think he does well.
No, he was mint today until the last 20. Garnacho absolutely put a fucking rod right up his arse.
Fine, but is he?
I mean,
is
what?
he better
Is
than
that
the
official,
club?
or-
Is he?
No, I think I've seen
Ooh,
Luke.
could he get a move? Could he get a move somewhere? I don't know how old he is.
Not with
but
a
I know
rod
Nah,
up
how-
his
he's
ass,
old. He's
couldn't
like 30 years old. He's
Oh, is he?
he's
Oh,
like
fair enough,
he's
he's
been
done
at
then.
Leeds for a minute now.
I know.
And
but I like
credit-
him. I like him.
Credit to him, but he did fumble at the end. But recently for Leeds, anyways, he's had some really good games. But I've seen Luke Aynon also have some really, really bad games. But he's been a good servant to them, and he is from South London, so big up him.
Is he?
Yeah. So no, he had a good game. But other than that, I just think Leeds were quite toothless, if I'm being honest. Like,
Do you know what I like about?
when
I
they
like
bring
Leeds.
off
When I got
Bamford,
asked
when they bring off Bamford, I think their play goes to shit. That
Yeah.
Rutter guy that comes on, I don't know what his actual first name is. That Ruta, he'll come on, he looks okay, but there's the element of the hold up that absolutely goes for me when Bamford comes on.
I just like the fluidity of their little fellas, like
they're three in the midfield.
Somerville, Noto,
okay.
whatever his
Yeah,
name
yeah,
is. I like those boys. I think they do well. And listen, I hear you. In the end of the game, you deserved it. Well done. Your boy Rashford got me some points in my fantasy
He
league.
played
so
shit though. The whole game he was shit.
I'm still going to take it. I'm going to take my points. Thank you very much, because I'm literally like doing really well in fantasy, and I'm in like #1 spot for a few of my leagues. So
do you have any? Do you have any Tottenham players in there?
Yeah, I do. Of course,
Of course they fucking do.
And I'm not allowed to have Arsenal players in, so I'm doing really well because I've never had an Arsenal player at all in this.
Fucking weird Tottenham world.
It's a weird little hamstring that you don't want to have, but needs must. So well done to you. Well done to Daps below. Like, I was looking for you today to do it. I can't wait to come back on your show. I don't know if it's going to be on Tuesday or next Sunday, whenever you want me on next. I can't wait to tap up and smash up the likes of Lee and Kunle, because I know that they're going to have the jittery, like the shakes. The DTs are coming, right? Because they're terrified right now. It's on a 3-horse race. I love it. I
could just step back and let you go at it with them, because this. I tell you what, I will be honest. If it will never happen, but if there ever was a title race between Arsenal and Tottenham, my God, that would be entertaining.
It's not going to happen anytime soon. Tottenham season is over. Right, Tottenham.
So that Dave's top 4 race is absolutely. I mean, title race is absolutely gone in not even 24 hours.
The title race is definitely done. Of course, Tottenham. When did I say Tottenham?
I said Dave. I said Dave. You know, Big Dave, Irish.
Oh, did he say we were in a title race?
Yeah, you know, seen his video. I was like, I was mentioning. I said from a content creation side.
I said
from a content creation side. I said that was brilliant. Yeah, but then he said, but then he had the but. He said, but. Me and Sean were talking last year about us doing the top 4 stuff, and you know, look what happened. And then today,
everyone was writing us off for top 4.
Today he said, it's 1 out of 9 games.
We stayed positive. Yeah, he was the one who turned me on to this. Tottenham are going to go on an 11-game unbeaten run. We're playing our next 9 games in the league are against like the bottom half teams. I was like, he can convince me. This man can convince me, you know. And I'm like, all right, I like that. I'm not going to get as ludicrous as to say we're in a title race, but I think we're still in the top 4 race. But after the news of our injuries.
Can I just say something as well before we move on to that? Would you guys agree that at the moment, never mind. At the moment, the Premier League, and I'm not meaning the top 6, I'm not meaning the top 8. It's very competitive at the moment. Like, there's a lot more teams that you can drop points to.
100%.
A lot more teams.
Yeah, just about anyone that plays them.
And there's like 3 mini races going on. You know, like the bottom, there's like, what is there, 6 points that separate like 7 teams or something at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then you got that kind of middle tier bracket where there's so much going on, and then obviously you got the stuff happening at the top end. But there's so few points separating so many teams, and everyone's capable.
Agreed.
It's a really cool season.
I think I think Everton are going to pull away as well. By the way,
I think they're going to win
tomorrow's an interesting game, man. Very interesting game.
Yeah,
I agree.
Are you doing a show on that? Is Monts on to do the show?
No, tomorrow we have got Chronicles where we talk about all the games. Me and Mo and Jess from Armchair Gaffers will be on. Then after that, we got Troops and Lee Gunner, Daps and Hugh in a preview for the Arsenal game on Wednesday. So that will be tomorrow at hopefully 7.
I think Liverpool win. I do think Liverpool win tomorrow, but bro,
I think it's a draw. I think it'd be like a 1-1 or 2-2.
I think Everton would be all over that as well.
Mate, they got no Thiago for 4 weeks. Just like Bentancur is out for another 6 months now. You got ACL injury done. That's peak.
Fucking hell, that's long.
8 months is what I've heard. 8 months.
Yeah, I think he'll be done in 6 though. I think he'll recover well. I think he's
I dislocated my knee 3 times. I used to play rugby to a decent level when I was like a teenager into my 20s. Dislocated my knees, and you always smash your Achilles. You also always smash your ligaments when you do those. And it's never the same. You never trust your knee. It's never 100%. Like, even if I'm sure these guys could go through the best recoups and stuff, but there's always a little element of your doubt in your head.
Yeah, I agree. But back to the Liverpool thing quickly. It's the fact they got no Thiago, so they're gonna have to play Fabinho. Apparently, there might not be no Fabinho, and apparently there might not be no Bajcetic either. Apparently, but they're gonna have to definitely play Henderson, a Carvalho, or Elliott in that midfield somewhere. And whilst they got whatever DM they got to have going on, whilst they have to play against Onana, like we're talking about group, we're talking about IC3s, not IC1s. These are athletes, these pure athletes that are gonna run at them, strong PNP. And when they're on the break, it's going to be hard to keep up.
Bro, do you know what it is? They're the type of players as well that, like, they suit a Dyche team. Like
Massively.
give
Is
him.
Onana going to be at Everton next season?
No. I don't think so. He is now that man. He tells me
His
that
stock has risen so
his
much.
mentality. He says, "I'm not leaving this team until I'm done with the season." And I thought, you know what, mint, sweet.
Bro, but you know what that is? Because he knows, he can stay there and he can prove he can increase his value.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like there's a lot of
Where
credit.
does he
you
go
get
to though?
from
Would
doing
he,
things like that, bro.
cross the bridge and go to Liverpool? Because Liverpool could do with an
I think
Onana,
they can go anywhere in the league. I think
But
anyone could do with him.
Cass, I'll be honest. For me, and I haven't watched him since he's gone to Newcastle, but the Anthony Gordon thing, for me, his value dropped to leave his childhood club like that.
Yeah, but I think in the long run, when Newcastle end up, or if they do end up getting better and better, he's going to be in and around.
No,
that,
maybe, bro. But at the end of the day, if we're
look
looking
at what Wayne Rooney did, man. Boy,
certain
club.
attributes that I'm like I'll always remember when John Stones and Zinchenko were initially spoke of moving away from City because the players coming in, and both of them said no, we want to stay and fight for our positions. And they ended up staying and becoming regulars. And for me and for fans, you love that. And also for future managers, they'll remember that as well. And they'll look at it and go, okay.
Yeah,
so,
but the thing is, look at Wayne Rooney. Like, they do it, man. The boyhood club, Everton, moved to Man United. And that was at the top of its pinnacle and the pressure there. And look what he done.
I hear you.
You get what I mean? Anthony Gordon thinks Everton probably can't offer me what I want in the next... He probably didn't trust what's going to happen in the next few years. And you can't blame him.
I think Anthony Gordon's got talent. But when you go with a price tag of 50, 60 million or whatever it is,
I don't think so.
there's a lot of pressure. I don't think he's 50. Like, I think that's a little bit punchy for someone who's done what he's done thus far.
Exactly. There we go. That the mentality doesn't suit the price tag because you've just fucking ultimately you've faced a challenge and you've jumped ship on your childhood club.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You know, with him, if times get tough, if he gets a bad stick from Newcastle, you know, the only thing you can look towards in his history is the time when he ran away. Right.
Yeah.
So not a winner. But what's the thoughts between you two right now? Like, are you both thinking you're in a title race? Are you both like, are you what and Kaz, what do you want to see happen on Wednesday now?
I want to draw.
Do you?
No,
Okay.
on the Man United perspective, I want to draw. On a content creation level, I want Arsenal meltdown, so I want City to win. On what I want,
but you know what, Sean? I love how it's open.
My business head versus my
yeah. So,
You know
and
what?
then
you can't when someone's open with it, you can't even go, "Oh, this guy's like he's telling people how it is," and it's true. Like the Arsenal meltdown, I see it coming. I just think it could be bigger because I just said to someone before, to Olu, I think that we've seen what Arsenal's fan base can be like, right? If City were to get a result, that'll be 4 games on the bounce they haven't won, and it will be interesting to see what some of their fan base is like.
100%. I was talking about that earlier, right? You've just got to bottle that and like tighten it up, and then just break the gas a little bit later on. The only thing I've got to look forward to this season now, if I'm honest,
I'm not.
I was saying this earlier on the stream, is Tottenham need to put all their efforts into the FA Cup because it's the only path to any way to salvage. I think the Tottenham season's done with the injuries we've got, the timing of it. It's a nightmare. So now all I can really pivot to is to see Lee and Kunle cry.
Yeah, I would like to think, as I said, as a content creator, I need an Arsenal meltdown. I need to see. I've seen it already chirping. Has anyone noticed Troops is back on AFTV a little bit? So that's coming back slowly. I need that. I love it.
Good times.
And I need it, and I think I deserve it. Then, as a Man United fan, I need a draw. Cool, hearts there. But if Man City were to lose against Arsenal and then we win, then again, they got a game in hand. It'd be like, shit, toe-to-toe now. Do we go for second? I don't mind it. Do you get what I mean? But I don't really want them Arsenal running away. It's too much. They can win the other games, but this game is like, I don't know, man. I don't think I want it. And I don't think.
Do you think you think you're in the race? You think you're part of the conversation?
You know what? If I'm gonna be shameless, I'm like, you know what? Mathematically, yes. But if I'm gonna talk normal with you guys here, and obviously your social, and nah, man, there's no point calling a title race if I don't even believe that we think we're gonna win it. What's the point? We got Europa League to worry about, which I think we're going for, and I think we're still going to go for the FA Cup.
That's on Thursday, right? You got Barca. Is it Barca Thursday?
Yeah, and I don't really care. They're missing Busquets and Dembele. You could say 2 of their finest elements at the moment. So it's interesting to see how we play and how we sell. We're going to play with Fred and Casemiro because Sabitzer can't play, neither can Alessandro Martinez. So Luke Shaw will play at centre back. So we're going to play counter attack. And it's just like, this is where you could do with Martial, not a Weghorst, a Martial. But I'd honestly stick Rashford up front and put Pellistri or Garnacho. I'd just be like, fuck it. I don't care about hold up. But they don't have the best defense in the world. So they're fullbacks.
Where's the first leg?
It's at Camp Nou, so we're kind of lucky in that respect. But I'd rather go for the cups. League is where it is. It's fortunate for us that you got no midfield now. I'm not really worried about top 4 no more. I want to go get that Carabao Cup and see where we can go from there. And after the Carabao Cup, my head will be like, cool, where can I shamelessly piss people off online today? And that's what it's going to be. Yeah.
All right. Seems fair, seems reasonable. It's like I say, man, I feel like in a couple of weeks I'm not gonna have any chest apart from to represent.
Yeah, you know, George needs to, he's got an answer for his crimes.
No, but it's like things happen outside of your control. Like, you know, you can't factor in these horrible turns of misfortune. You guys, like Christian Eriksen goes down with an injury on January the 28th. You got 2 days to go and sign Sabitzer. Like we had a clean bill of health. We had an entirely fully fit squad on February the 7th, or whatever it was. 6 days later, and we've lost our entire midfield.
Basuma, how long is Basuma out, by the way?
How long is he out for?
Yeah,
2 months, 3 months.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Terrible.
Well,
Appreciate you coming on, Sean. See you on
boys.
Tuesday.
love that.
See you soon. Take care.
And last but not least, I believe
Capo.
I've got Harry Potter to play, by the way, some Hogwarts, so hopefully it's the last one. Yeah, it's Capo.
I'm gonna get that Legacy when it comes out, by the way.
The legacy.
It's good.
Yeah, I Hogwarts is class. I haven't even got to play it too much, but Capo's
Oh,
here.
you've got it. Oh, you've got it, have you?
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, sick.
Capo's here with his I think you're on your iPhone.
I'm on that droid setting right now, baby.
You're on that dread setting shit.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
You guys can hear me well, yeah?
Sounds good.
How you fellas been?
Been better than you.
Mad week.
There you go. Yeah,
That's
no,
going to
it's
another
been
one.
hell of a week, baby. Hell of a week. I came over here to show some face. I know you've been calling me out. Cass, what's going on?
No,
yeah,
bro. For a positive reason.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm messing with you fellas. I'm messing with you fellas, man. You know how it is, bro. I like to throw it down when it comes to football, give my little 2 cents in there. But listen, just like me, just like the Arsenal squad, we've been thinking about Man City ever since that L. So that's why we've been dropping points in the league. Thinking about you guys on Wednesday. That's what it is.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Listen, I hope that's what it is, because I want to pep scalp on Wednesday. I don't want anything else, anything less. I don't want to hear nothing about it. We needed to win these last 2 games. We didn't come through. We lost 1. We drew 1. We needed to come out with 6 points there to be happy-go-lucky, positive, momentum train, and everything going into Wednesday's game. But don't get it twisted. You know, last season you guys came to our house and we dominated that game. You know, you guys got it towards the end with Rodri. And even though Martinelli hasn't been the same, you know, over the last couple of games, obviously I think it's due to Jesus not being in the squad. And, you know, a lot of people are saying that it's Zinni's.
I think it's affected him a lot.
For sure, man. And, you know, a lot of people are saying that Zinni isn't helping him out as much on the flanks and they're calling in for Tierney. But the truth of reality is, without Zinni in the squad, we don't have that mentality that we need. We don't got that hunger. We ain't got that fight.
Agreed. This is the thing, right? I would say to Arsenal fans, yeah, and I know it's probably hard because, trust me, over the last few weeks, I think even after last week against Spurs, I was like, I'm sorry. I always say we've got to trust our manager, but playing Laporte and not playing Laporte and Diaz against Tottenham, that wasn't acceptable. But to Arsenal fans, what I would say is right now, yeah, Arteta's proved a lot of you wrong, right? Just trust him for now.
Sure,
yeah?
for sure. Listen, I was Arteta out. I was Arteta out from day one. You know what I mean?
But the decisions he's making, yeah, they've got you where you are this season, yeah. So I do think Do you think maybe Trossard coming in maybe has unsettled Martinelli a bit?
All day. Listen, I think what our wingers are missing right now is an experienced EPL proven player that can do not only the dirty work, that can play that false 9, that could come in to the midfield and fight. Because we've seen Trossard, or I call him Bossard, right? Bossard come in and do the dirty work and defensive, win the ball back, and then, you know, go on the counterattack, similar to what Jesus was doing. So what I think that we're missing is Nketiah is focused on being in and around the box, fox in the box, trying to look for that goal, to where we are now overplaying the midfield with Zinni and Xhaka, right? And we're not supporting Martinelli. As when Jesus was here, he would drop into the midfield, Zinni would tuck in, Xhaka would then be the left winger to cross those balls in, and Martinelli was then playing center forward. That rotation was working up until Nketiah came back into the squad. So I could, like I said, Nketiah. Go on.
Sorry, what you've just said there, yeah, is something that is probably very difficult for City fans to see, right? Because we knew no different, right? Arsenal fans have had Jesus come in and totally changed them. And now he's not there. You're noticing exactly what he used to do at City that no one never really spoke about too much. But there was a reason why he would be dropped like the week before the Liverpool game. Knowing, and the minute I'd see it, he's playing against Liverpool, right? A lot of games where you
I remember that.
What this guy would do, right? And exactly what you said, that there is some truth in the matter that this season we're missing Jesus. We're not looking as fluid because Jesus is not there, because he is a player that can really move with transitions and offer as much defensively from the front line. Like,
yeah, for sure. Listen, and those
back?
little. I don't think he's going to be back until mid-March, to be honest with you. And I think mid-March we have a.
Good.
Yeah, I know everybody's saying good, but I think there's a international break during that time, so we might actually even want to push him to come back even later. Listen, hopefully that's not the case. I don't know what the medical staff is talking about with him and his recovery, but we're talking about a knee here, gentlemen, and we talk about how Jesus plays and his burst of speed and his switch, his switching in direction is going to be tough for him to come back and do what we expect of him. So for me, Nelly, Bossard in the middle, and Saka. I think that's just going to open up and give you guys something to think about, because fact of the matter is, gentlemen, I think we're being found out. And the only, you mentioned that Arteta, he got us up until this point, great, good, all that. But to be honest with you, it's one of those where he hasn't played this card yet. And we're going against the champions. I think it's going to be given something, to think about when it comes to Diaz and Laporte, whoever's playing in the center backs. We need to drag them out of position so we can have those wingers go in behind.
Yeah.
So that's the way I'm looking at it.
Crumble incoming.
I think it tells us a lot. I think you will be looking at maybe the way we played today with Bernardo Silva, but I think Arteta won't read too much into it, because I do think we'll change against you. I think maybe Ake was given a rest today. I don't think.
Yeah, you saw that. You saw that.
Yeah, I don't think. But well, for me as a City fan, today's exactly what I needed going into that game against you lot, because I can see now, especially with your result, the fact that we have gone, okay, if you're going to keep opening the door to us, we're going to give you something.
We keep on letting you back in, bro. We keep on letting you back in. And at the end of the day, bro, I said it in the earlier part of the chat where, champions are going to be made on Wednesday. And the only reason why I say that is because if we do go ahead and take Pep's scalp, I think the entire fan base of Arsenal, whether they're on the fence or whether they're going to come out the woodwork and they're going to go ahead and be at every game and just screaming out of their lungs, bro. So me, I'm in the States. I haven't really got to see a game in live yet. I'm waiting for my little one to be old enough to take it, with you crazy ass hooligans over there. But that's the goal. But I watch it every game and I curse it out and I break it down with you guys. And, like I said, bro, I don't want to see anything less than a W, because we should have had 2 Ws before this. Of course you do, bro. You're 5 points behind us. What do you mean?
Oh, already?
And Rashford keeps on pulling you out of the mud, bro.
I mean, it wasn't just Rashford, was it, today? I know there's always other scorers.
Yeah, who's that? Scamcho. Scamcho coming back last game. He scored a goal against Leeds.
It's calm, man.
Listen, Leeds should have put you guys out of your misery.
Today,
You know, they let you come back into the game. No, the last game.
Oh, we're talking about
2-2.
their two shots on target, putting us out of misery though. Yeah, all right, cool, good facts.
Listen,
good facts.
they had some chances as well.
Yeah, two shots on target. Good facts. Good talk.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Good talk. Wesley didn't make world class saves that game, but good talk though. Great logic.
All right, Cass, you got it.
Yeah.
But listen,
Capo, I
at
really
the end of the
appreciate
day,
you coming on, and make sure you hit up Cass because he needs to speak
Yeah.
to you about something.
Yeah.
no,
definitely.
we will, man. We're gonna be in touch, bro. I love this. I love you guys. You guys are good.
Love Capo.
Football all
Love
day.
that.
Peace.
Love that.
You good?
And obviously, last but not least, I'm hoping for because I need to go watch some Man United highlights. But yeah, man. Big up Sofia. She should be in the building any second now. Give me 2 secs. Yeah, big up Sofia. What are you saying? I think
Big up.
Hopefully
Hey,
everyone's
Sophia,
gonna...
you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I hope you guys are good as well. Happy birthday, Cass.
Big up, man.
We
Yeah.
good? We good? 2 wins.
2 wins. Yeah, I've been, I also recently had I also had a birthday on Friday actually, so I've been having like a
Happy
birthday weekend.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So it's very nice to get a win today.
I don't lose on my birthday. What I told you earlier, I don't lose on my birthday.
Hey,
It's ever since
amen.
we pinpointed that Wayne Rooney bicycle kick against Manchester City, also on my
Oh,
Was
birthday.
that on your
God.
birthday?
On
Was
my
it?
birthday.
That is
and
so true. That was on.
best-
I remember that.
It's beautiful. Also,
Yeah,
do
I was
I.
16 when that happened. That was
2011,
a good derby.
Can't remember it, to be fair.
I do. But yeah, man, Sophia, we were shit today, though, innit?
Oh, we were. Come on. Let's be honest. It was one of those wins where we got the 3 points. Amen. It was an ugly win, but for me, I was like, however we need to get the job done, just get it done. Just
Yeah.
get the 3 points. I don't give a damn at this point. We have so many games coming in, thick and thin. I'm just like, you know what? If I did the watch along for that game and I was just sitting there being like, oh my God, when will the goals come? When? The first half was just dreadful.
And then Bruno missed
Felt
a
like-
one-on-one. Maybe you.
Yep.
I was fuming.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
When I saw the lineup, I was like, oh my God, Maguire. Yeah.
Why do you think
Although,
he played Maguire today? Like, that's an odd one, isn't it? Do you think he's just protecting Varane for Europa? It's got to be in it, Daps.
100%, bro. 100%.
Maybe.
Why not even Lindelof? Maguire.
You know what? It's 10. No, I'm never going to.
Defensively, Maguire was actually sound. Like, when you think of his defending, it was
Yep.
everything else. His passing and...
But there were moments, like,
Oh,
like you said, the
God.
passing and whatnot. There were a moment where, I don't know. I remember they were giving each other like sideways,
He's taking too long on the
passes for no
ball.
reason and whatnot.
Taking way too long on the ball as well.
Yep. And then suddenly he made a horrible, mistake. And then I was like, oh my God. And then he kind of recovered it nicely. But why do you have to create,
Shit.
just bad, make bad decisions and just for no reason? I don't get it. Just chill, relax.
Maguire, he's absolutely...
Do you know what? What is he? Is he your.
He's
I
basically...
get, right
he's
now,
te-
Shaw's like your third choice centre back, isn't he?
Yeah. So if
Basically.
Lisandro Martinez isn't playing, Shaw's going there. If
Yeah.
Varane isn't there, you'd think Lindelof goes there, but he chose Maguire today for some reason, and I'm thinking, shit, why is that? Because Varane and Shaw will play on Thursday. That's why I think he put Shaw centre back today.
What?
No, Martinez
Martinez?
is suspended.
Ah, right.
Yep,
What?
he
So
is.
why didn't Martinez start today?
That's also what I don't get.
Hold on,
Why
no,
couldn't he just-
Martinez. Nah, because Martinez is left-footed and so sure.
Yeah, but I think he's gearing up Shaw to play centre back, like get him into the rhythm of it, because he did come on. What was it, Sophia? 65th minute. Martinez came and then Shaw slotted in left back.
Yep. Because Malacia got subbed off. Yeah.
Yeah. Malacia was mint today as well. I thought he was class. Again,
Yeah, I felt like
didn't
he
mind
had
him.
some good
I liked him.
moments.
He was one of my favourite players today. I think, you know what? Someone that he kept recovering. For who? Maguire's shitty mistakes, where he tried to do that thing where he switches play dead.
Bro, that's that for me. That is right. That's the one for me. Watching, yeah. When I see him trying to be a baller, it's just like,
It's just stop it. Just
and it's
don't
not.
do
It's
too
not
much.
like like say with Laporte and Diaz, they pass the ball a lot, but they're short little passes. Or Laporte likes to fizz one into midfield.
Mhm.
Maguire tries to be like Henderson or Fernandinho with like.
I know for no reason. He just completely just changed his surname. It's like I'm gonna be different today. Shush. Just
I
be simple.
don't. You know what he does? He does this thing. Yeah, I think we were speaking earlier. He does this thing where he points down to the ground and he invites people to come to him. I'm like, bro, You're taking too long on the ball, bro.
He
Like,
does.
I mean,
He
Varane
gets
waits for it,
pressed
but
and
Varane will
just
dribble past someone and then
Yep.
and then ping it or whatever it might be. I was annoyed, but the fact that we rested players there, I was like, yes.
Yeah, I
And you
think
know what annoyed me today? Delo annoyed me today because he did not want to get out the pitch
Yeah.
whatsoever and help Sancho. Sancho, there was a lot of
Yeah.
3-on-1 situation with Sancho, yeah. No
Uh-huh.
cover, no Delo until what 60th minute or something before Sancho came off. He decided to go forward, and it's like, bro, why now? When you could have helped him earlier? Like clearly he doesn't trust Maguire. That's why.
yeah.
Yeah, it could.
Well,
Yeah,
do you know what? I'll be
it
honest
could be that.
with the rotating because it'd be very easy to say, look, he's prioritizing Europa League, yeah. But I'm going to be honest. I don't think many managers fully like if it's Europa League or Carabao Cup, I get it. Europa League or a game against a team that have just drawn at Old Trafford,
hmm
there is an element of rotation, but I think also it is
It
a
worked out
bit of
luckily.
confidence and this is what you need, a bit of confidence in his system. And that, do you know
Sure.
what? You lot have been around me for long enough that you know how I want to play and you should be able to fill in and do a job. So I don't think it's fully him going, fuck the Premier League. It's
Oh no.
confidence in his system, maybe a little bit, that
And-
you are good enough to play this system. Like,
Well, yeah, he played Maguire because he wanted to deal with Bamford's threat in the air. That's it. And that's why I think he picked him over Lindelof. And there's nothing
because
else
his
to it.
head's fucking massive.
But you know what? Until we started complaining about that chant, that's when his form actually did drop. You know that?
It's a great chant, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good chant.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
I
it-
can't stand it.
It
Fred
just wasn't
put
it.
in a shift today. I thought, you know what? The whole team was shit, yeah, Daps. And I put on Twitter, right? I said, look, Fred was he bounced back today. Like everyone was shit, but his defensive work was crisp. Yeah,
Yeah.
his passing wasn't really off or nothing. He done his job. Like, you know what I mean? In second half,
Mhm.
he came out again out of the works. I thought, yeah, you know what? Fred's
But
played. He's playing games. But the
might be,
first
you
person
know,
said,
if
"Oh, we wasn't watching the same game." I said, "Clearly we was because who do you want me not to praise?" It's weird. Even when you play shit, you can still praise your teammates. You know what I mean? Like your team, like regardless.
you
And
can still say,
the
you know,
positives.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I
of
can't think
course.
of
Oh, you
anyone.
have to, bro. Your team, right? Your team can be shit, but you can still say, like, against Tottenham, I think we were shit, but Grealish put a shift in.
Mm.
I'm not saying Grealish was good, but Grealish put a shift in, which you can still pick up positives in any
Of course.
game.
And then it could be the other way around, you know, where maybe it was an incredible performance at some point. Just an example, you know, then there could be players where you felt like, okay, maybe their form was dropped for that game, and then
Yeah.
you kind of pinpoint that, you know. Sometimes it's important to keep it balanced, you
Yeah,
know.
100%.
We're fans overall. This is not ESPN. This ain't Sky Sports. We keep it real,
Yeah,
and that's
100%.
it.
Do you know what happened? Why is
100%.
where's Anthony? He's injured, right? But I don't know what with.
I don't get what it
He's
is. I mean,
dizzy.
he's been. I've seen that. What was it? Was it this game? Was it the last Leeds game where he was sitting in the stands and watching it and whatnot? I don't know what it is. If there's I haven't known what type of injury it is, or if there's anything else, illness. I don't know, but I think he
Sickness.
might be
Disney.
maybe.
Dizzy. He's dizzy.
Oh, so basically Anthony's going to miss against Barcelona, and so is Marcel. But apparently they're set to return maybe after that. That would be a big bonus, man.
Maybe
Marcel's
great.
gonna
I
go.
mean-
He's just gonna get sent to the hospital again, and so what's the point?
Martial. I've given up. I'm sorry. It's done. Just
I'm done with that.
I
guy,
can't
Is
man.
it
do this.
sorry, because I don't pay attention. Is it reoccurring issue or is it just
Yeah, well, he's been injured since what?
no?
August.
I don't. Bro, I'm reoccurring injury.
I don't
No,
know.
there's
No,
it's
this one's a
different all the
hamstring.
time.
This one's a hamstring now, like a tweak in the hamstring.
Wow.
Wasn't this a hip
Weird.
injury?
Or was it? No, there was one that was against Everton.
Could have sworn I read this was the hip this time.
I don't know what's going on with Anthony.
I've
Martial,
just
man.
been hearing everything is different injuries all the time. It's not reoccurring and whatnot. It's different. Okay, brother is made out of biscuit. Bless your heart. We got to move on. Get some new
yeah.
strikers in. I can't do this.
Yeah.
He's not reliable.
Can we
It's not his
talk-
fault, of course, but we got to move on, and that's
Yeah,
it.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, can we talk about who you mean about Emma? Can we talk about little Mister? There's a little emoji face that says "listening and learning, ignoring outside comments." Who's that?
Ooh.
I don't know who you're talking about, but
What does it say?
I don't know. I don't know who's Emma K. I don't know.
No, but what does it say? Read it out again.
No, I said, can we talk about little Mister? Who's the little Mister?
But then what does it say after that?
No, it's saying.
Ganacho. I think she's
Oh.
referring to Ganacho, this emoji.
Okay,
this.
that.
Yeah,
quote.
what is that actually? What did he mean by
No,
that?
because
I think
last
he
game.
he got a lot of abuse, online abuse, a lot of, you know.
Do you know what? I like
comments
how your
online
players
from-
are doing that though, because the whole Rashford thing, and then knowing with Sancho, I do like the way they're doing that. Yeah, I do like the way they're doing that.
Garnacho, that was a special goal. He just come up with something. I
Oh.
don't know what it was, but it was something.
Well, this is
I
why I
was
said
just-
out of two.
this guy.
Remember when I said 2 players I'd take, and he was one of them.
He's the
Yeah,
impact player, man.
He is. You know, he was okay. Yep, shaky, whatnot last game, but the guy is a kid. Are we
yeah,
going to
100%.
rely on a kid? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
if
not a
the
star
fan
for me
base
though, man.
needs a kid to put all the responsibility on the kid, then we need to change our priorities, because sorry, I'm not going to be
That's the
overly
key.
on a kid.
He's
I'm
not a
sorry.
starter, and by making him a starter, it puts pressure on him. It could
Yep.
also maybe. I'm not saying he's the type that it would go to his head, but I do
Clearly he
think
does.
if you look
Oh,
at
yeah.
if you look at the way Pep managed Foden, yeah, and at the time got a lot of criticism for it, saying he should start more. But now in hindsight, like there'd be random games. I always remember back years and years ago, he started against Tottenham out of nowhere and scored the winning goal, right?
Mm.
Garnacho can do that, right?
For sure.
He doesn't need to be a starter, but this is where things like Martial's fitness, and this is what I said before, that when a team can no longer rely on certain players and they haven't gone out and bought, now it's like they do have to rely on Garnacho at times, because
Of
players
course.
like Martial and whatever. So, but I think he's good, man. I think he's a proper impact player. Like,
100%.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Very
Sofia,
important for the team.
appreciate you coming on every week.
Thanks for having me on. I didn't want to take up too much time, but I saw you guys were,
no, I appreciate you
having the
coming on
call-in
always.
show.
Cass is a date with Harry Potter, though, I believe.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Gotta play my
Enjoy the
Hogwarts.
date with Harry Potter and Ron Weasley and Hermione. and
No. It's Hogwarts.
them men.
It's set before them times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I'm a fan, so no worries.
Yeah.
Big up.
Gotta get going. You know what I mean? I might change my house though. Bun Gryffindor, man. Might have to go Slytherin, innit? Might have to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
You listen. If someone asked me what 100% you are Slytherin, bro.
No. I'm a Gryffindor.
100%.
No. I'm Hufflepuff. No, apparently I'm Hufflepuff.
Hmm.
What's the other one? The other one's just totally irrelevant, isn't it?
Ravenclaw, yeah, relevant, man. Bun them.
Hold on, I've actually got this here at the moment as well. Look,
What is it?
Hey.
it's my daughter's.
Ooh.
My
Oh,
daughter's.
adorable.
Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, man. I
You're
appreciate
Slytherin,
it.
bro, 100%.
Definitely. And then guys, be back tomorrow. Be back tomorrow at 3:30. So make sure you put in on the notification button or bell, and also leave a comment afterwards, as Mo would say. But I am knackered. I'm gonna enjoy an
I'm
hour
tired as
left of my
well.
birthday.
Good day, back to winning, better than last Sunday.
100%. And yeah, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So in a bit.
We out.
Minute, more, sir.